You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey.
One shot, that one scores! What a shot from Wood! It scores and then scores! Cody Clark ties the game with 22.7 to go! He tries to work his way towards the net, finds his shot, scores! Across and his shot, scores! And that one goes wide, Chase out front, scores!
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside of the West Middlesex Memorial Center for some Saturday night hockey here in Strathroy as the playoffs are just around the corner and the jockeying for positioning continues here in the Western Conference and around the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. Good evening, I'm Noah Smith, joined beside me today, Jermey McGrady. And Jeremy, we get to see two teams here who are fairly close in the middle of the pack here in the Western Conference.
Absolutely, and I'm honored to be back here this evening, and like you mentioned, it is tight in the Western Conference for 4, 5, and 6 in the West. Strathroy currently sitting in the 6th position. Lasalle currently 8 points up on the Rockets in the 4th position, and the Rockets with 6 games left have a shot to try to climb up into the 4 seed.
The Rockets, you mentioned, 8 points behind this Lasalle Vipers team that we get to see here tonight. Lasalle does have a game in hand, but the Rockets have 2 games against Lasalle in their final 6. So if they can win those 2 games in regulation, they'll go a long way into boosting them. But we talked about before we came on air, that might not be the best thing for Strathroy, the way they're sitting in the Western Conference right now, and the way they match up with the 3rd place St. Mary's Lincolns, who they most recently beat on Tuesday night, a 3-1 victory here on home ice.
Absolutely, and for the Rockets, sitting in the 6th position might be the best way to go into the playoffs. You've had a history so far in this regular season of beating the St. Mary's Lincolns, and so facing off against Lasalle here this evening, you've had in this season series 2 wins apiece, and so this is the 5th and final meeting, so this will decide a season series and figure out maybe playing Lasalle in a 4-5 matchup could be beneficial as well, but like you mentioned, Noah, facing off against St. Mary's may be the easiest route in the first round to move into the playoffs.
The Rockets are coming off, as we mentioned, a 3-1 win over St. Mary's on Tuesday night. In that game, Josh Diamond made 40 saves on 41 shots in goal for Strathroy. Sanders, Rizzo, and Babenko had the goals. It was Toby Rizzo with just under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd that had the game winner, and then Babenko with the empty netter for Strathroy and a huge 3-1 win. We mentioned they've had success against St. Mary's. They now move to 3-1-1 against the St. Mary's Lincolns this season, who you mentioned, 3rd place team in the West, a very impressive feat.
Absolutely, and you look at the Western Conference standings, with London and Leamington being 1-2, you are not going to catch them. Same can be said for the St. Mary's Lincolns, but if you're able to beat one of those top 3 seeds in the Western Conference, you can easily play them in a playoff series. The Rockets have beaten London even in this very building, and it's easily said than done to try to defeat those higher-ranked teams. And it's going to be an easy matchup to try to get a team like St. Mary's and try to ride it through that first round.
LaSalle, 4th place in the Western Conference with 48 points. They're coming off a tough loss just last night on the road in St. Thomas, a 2-1 final score there as the Stars try to keep their very, very slim playoff hopes alive in the Western Conference. They're going to need to win out their games and hope for Sarnia to really hit rock bottom in their last 6 or so games for them to have any hope of making the playoffs. It's going to be tough, but they kept it alive with a huge 1 win over LaSalle last night. More importantly, though, it's a tough loss for LaSalle, who's got Chatham right behind him in the Western Conference.
For sure, and for LaSalle last night with that loss, it was a critical loss because not only do they have Chatham climbing right up behind them, they were also trying to maybe sneak into that number 3, trying to sneak up. But it's going to be interesting to see how St. Mary's builds, and same can be said for LaSalle. 3-4 teams, bit of a separation, but we'll see how they play out.
We keep an eye on the out-of-town scoreboard at this time of year as we mentioned the playoff positioning, ultra important. Just one other game going on in the Western Conference tonight. There are 6 games around the league. One other game in the Western Conference as London is just a short drive away in Kamoka to take on the Kings. No score there as they are underway in the first period of play in Kamoka. No score as of yet, but we'll keep you updated on that one as we go along here. A few scratches out of the lineup tonight for Strathroy. D-Man Spencer Prue and Bailey Freifogel both scratched from the lineup. And then originally Adrian Franklin was scratched as well, but a late injury to Ian Babenko now has Adrian Franklin in the lineup, slotting in up front at forward for Strathroy.
And it's an opportunity for Franklin to step up here this evening with the Babenko injury. And so Franklin, who was originally not going to play in tonight's contest, gets to draw back into this lineup and try to help his team score a huge 2 points here against the Lasalle Vipers.
On the other side of things for the Lasalle Vipers, a couple scratches for them. Derek Perdusco out of the lineup tonight, as well as Aaron Shaw and Colton Krensminski, a 40-point scorer so far for Lasalle this season, will be scratched from the lineup tonight. Those are just the only three scratches for Lasalle. No other lineup changes to bring you. The starting goaltenders, though, Strathroy, they've really tried to go with Josh Diamond. They'll be going with him again tonight after a 40-save performance on Tuesday night against St. Mary's. He'll get the start in between the pipes for Strathroy. On the LaSalle side of things, it's Matthew Sabroka who will be playing in this game, his 18th of the season.
And you ride the hot hand when you are the Strathroy Rockets. And so far late in this season, it's being Josh Diamond. Like you mentioned, a 40-save performance the other night against the St. Mary's Lincolns. And so you ride that hot hand. Diamond does do well late in the season, and we'll see if he can carry that into the playoffs. And for Sproka, he's getting an extra start. Sammy Molu, who's played a chunk of the season, he's their number one guy. So they go with Sproka tonight, giving him an opportunity to play and try to get LaSalle a key 2 points.
The Vipers, of course, on a second game of a back-to-back nights with the game against St. Thomas last night. Sammy Molu was in net for that game, stopping 39 of 41 shots in that 2-1 loss against the St. Thomas Stars. You mentioned it, Sabroka will get the start in net tonight for LaSalle. So far this season, 4 games between the Vipers and the Rockets, and they have split those games, one of them coming in overtime. And each team going 1-1 on home ice. We'll see what happens here tonight as the Rockets and the Vipers meet for the final time this season at the West Middlesex Memorial Center, and then they'll hit the road Wednesday night to go to LaSalle. So the first game of a home-and-home as well for these two teams. A couple things to keep in mind. This is the first start for Josh Diamond against LaSalle this season. It's been Zion Michelli in goal for the first 4 games against LaSalle.
And it's going to be interesting tonight just because Michelli's going to have to give Diamond the feedback of, okay, what does this team like to do well? Do they like to dump it in when they come across into the offensive zone? And so for Diamond tonight, he's going to have to make sure that he is aware of the strategy of the LaSalle Vipers, make sure that he's calm, cool, collected inside of his net, and try to secure the win here tonight.
Sammy Molu was the starter for 3 of the 4 games this season for LaSalle against Strathroy. Sabroka just starting in 1 game in LaSalle on November 13th. He got the win, though, for LaSalle, a 6-2 victory back on that Wednesday evening. But the Rockets, we mentioned, they've seen Sabroka before. This will just be the second time they get to see him this season, and we'll see how things shape up as Sabroka and Diamond go head-to-head between the pipes here on this Saturday night. A couple of key players to watch out for Strathroy this year, Brendan Mayers and Jordan Dintino. Jordan Dintino hasn't been as great in the past few weeks as he has been throughout this season, but in 3 games against LaSalle this year, he has 5 points, 4 of those being goals.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, Mayers against the LaSalle Vipers, as you mentioned, 4 games, 10 points, and that's certainly something that you want to keep an eye on here this evening, and the same can be said for Stephane Crevier of the LaSalle Vipers. He has 9 points in 4 games against the Rockets, and so we'll see how those two players match up here this evening.
So Crevier versus Mayers, the big matchup on the ice there to keep your eye on. Both those players in the lineup tonight for their respective teams. Crevier's got 56 points on the season, and Brendan Mayers for Strathroy sitting at 48. Both their teams leaders in points respectively, and will certainly be an interesting matchup tonight as the Rockets and Vipers go head-to-head in what will sure to be an exciting matchup with the playoffs just around the corner. We mentioned a couple other games going on around the league, but this one, the one we're at tonight, is certainly going to be an exciting one as the number 4 seed in the West gets set to face off against the number 6 team in the West with possible playoff movement implications on the line.
Absolutely, and you can consider this to be a 4-point game. As it's a 4-6, when you're tight like this near the end of the season, these are key crucial points. Even though you only get 2, it feels like a 4 because you get the 2 points, they don't. And so the other key thing too is that the Rockets play back-to-back against these Lasalle Vipers. So ideally you'll get 4 points. If you can win both games, that's 4 points, and then you're only 4 points back of the Lasalle Vipers. So if you can win both, that's crucial to try to climb up the Western Conference standings.
You mentioned it, a back-to-back games against the Vipers. Wednesday night, the Rockets will make the trip down to LaSalle to take on the Vipers at the Vollmer Rec Complex. And we see a bunch of LaSalle fans here tonight as well. They always seem to travel well down the 401 to get here and to see their team take on the Strathroy Rockets. What is sure to be an exciting matchup as the teams now just get set and ready to take to the ice here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center. Game number 46 on the season for Strathroy. It seems like we just got the season started a few short weeks ago, but here we are, February, and the playoffs just around the corner.
Absolutely, and as we were mentioning before the game, my last broadcast was November 30th, which didn't feel like it's been almost 2 months, in which it has been, and so it goes to show you how crazy this season flies by here as we get ready for tonight's contest.
Tonight's contest is, well, giving out free roses to the first 100 fans in attendance, courtesy of the Forest of Flowers here at Strathroy. So if you were one of the first fans to get through the doors here, a nice little treat for you to start your Saturday evening, and some Rockets hockey as well to get things started. The starting lineups for both these clubs, it's going to be Wes Poirier and Mike Mucci on defense for Strathroy to start things off, and then they're going to go back to the line with Carson Perry, Liam Hoskins, and Daniel Aspro up front for Strathroy. As for the LaSalle Vipers, they're going to go with Matt Carvello, Evan Ferguson, and Kyle Walker up front, and then back on defense, Spencer Leacott and Abdul Abuzini. He's one guy we wanted to point out as well. He's third in the Western Conference in scoring for defensemen this season, and an impressive year for him, 45 points as a defenseman.
It's going to be key here for LaSalle. Like I mentioned for Strathroy, both these teams, it's a 4-point night, so we'll see who comes out on top.
We will now take a break, give a thanks to our sponsors as they do the national anthems and the ceremonial puck drop, and then we will have this game between the Vipers and the Rockets soon to follow. The following live broadcast of Strathroy Rockets hockey is made possible thanks to our generous sponsors. Andy's Legendary Pizza, located at 10 Metcalf Street West in Strathroy. Commonwealth Financial, located at 370 Albert Street in Strathroy, and online at commonwealthfinancial.ca. Carpet One Floor and Home, located at 325 Caradoc Street South in Strathroy. All Season Concrete, located just outside Strathroy, and visit them online at allseasonconcrete.ca. MNP Accounting, Consulting, and Tax Services, located at 6 Front Street in downtown Strathroy. And by Middlesex Chiropractic. Visit them at 117 Thomas Street in Strathroy. The following is a live presentation of Strathroy Rockets hockey. Aspro's in alone. Daniel Aspro, breakaway, scores! That's to the net here, still has it. Over to the side, center, scores! Well, we welcome you back inside of the West Middlesex Memorial Center for this contest between the Strathroy Rockets and the LaSalle Vipers. A big contest on the way here between two clubs looking to come out of here with the win. The Rockets will be going from right to left, wearing their red uniforms, and the Vipers wearing those light road uniforms, going from left to right.
Like I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this is essentially a 4-point night for both of these teams. LaSalle being the number 4 seed, Strathroy being the 6th seed. We'll see who comes out on top here tonight.
Almost ready for puck drop at center ice. An exciting contest on the way here. Rockets looking to gain a second straight win after a victory Tuesday night to snap the losing streak and get them back on the right track with the playoffs around the corner. The Vipers are looking to start a new streak of their own after dropping the contest last night on the road in St. Thomas. Puck is down and we are underway to start this one as Aspro won it off to the side and Perry sends it back on defense. Now the Rockets try to clear her. Gets that puck stuck in the skates of the linesman. Poirier now trying to clear on defense here in the Strathroy zone. Sends this one off the boards. Rockets looking to clear. Aspro pass up to Mucci, who's into the offensive zone, dumping that one in on a backhand. Down below the LaSalle net, Abuzini picks it up in the corner. Trying to chip that one past, he does. Picking it up, Lee Kopp, but there to throw the body around is Hoskins. Playing that one up now. Ferguson couldn't knock it down. Perry there to intercept it. Puck lost there at the offensive blue line. Picking it up here, Abuzini, as he works his way forward into the Strathroy zone. Wide on the left side, dumps this one down low. Ferguson couldn't stop it up. Poirier looks to try and clear. It's Aspro shipping that one past. He comes forward with Hoskins. Perry over to Aspro. Aspro tries to come back to Hoskins. That pass lost in the slot there as it was up in the air. Now Perry picks it up in the Perry. Perry coming through. That one on angle shot is going to go off a body and out of play. Just over a minute into the first period of play.
Well, the pace of this game so far has been fast. Both teams opting to dump the puck in and trying to go get it. And the first close scoring opportunity there came for the Rockets as it was a shot from the sideboards trying to sneak it upstairs over Sabreco.
Mucci dumping it in, bouncing puck there. And there to cover it up, Soroka. As Hull just kind of flipped that one up about 20 feet in the air from the point, and it took one hop right into the logo. Clerk on the face-off, back to the point. Hull able to keep it in as he falls down at the blue line. Now the puck bouncing around. Clerk with the puck, dumps that one in on a backhand pass into the corner. There to chase that one down. Kilby throws a big hit back behind the LaSalle net, but they work up ice, dumping that one into the Strathroy zone. There to knock it down was Josh Diamond, turned over. Paradise with a shot. That one was blocked, didn't make it to the goal. Now down in the corner, looking for a centering pass. No one there for LaSalle. Rockets will clear as Jenny flips this one up. Barrio picks it up in the offensive zone. Kilby now. Kilby has it poked off his stick. Clerk with the shot. That one tipped on goal, and Sabroka there to make the save.
Well, Sabroka had to be careful on that one as he didn't have full control of that puck. As a good shot on the net there by Cody Clerk as he just ripped one from the top of the circle, and Sabroka had to be careful as that one was at the top of his pads, and he made sure to settle that puck down, and now he has a face-off just to his right-hand side.
Face-off won back by the Vipers here in their defensive zone, looking to work up ice. Long stretch pass. That one goes off the skates of Pavia and then bounces off the boards. Josh Diamond will have to cover that one up and get a face-off inside of the Strathroy zone.
Well, the Vipers tried to make a stretch pass, and it did not work, and it went all the way onto the net of Josh Diamond. Kieran Jenny had to be careful on that one, as if he had touched it, it would not have been icing, but it ended up landing onto the net of Josh Diamond.
Trying to chip that one past, tipped in at the blue line by Fable. Rimmed around the boards. Rizzo chips that one past, and now Mares works that one out to Wood. Wood cutting to the middle, can't work his way past. Sanders with a chance out front, couldn't get a shot off as it was knocked away, and the Vipers bring it back through center ice. Into the offensive zone, long shot through on. Big rebound, they score! The Vipers will strike first just over 2 minutes into this game and lead 1-0.
Well, chances back and forth as the line of Mares Wood was out there, and they had a chance the other way, and then the Vipers strike back very quickly as a good shot on net, and Pavia, I think, is the one who's able to strike that one home. And so just like that, only 3 minutes into this contest, less than 3 minutes, Vipers are up 1-0.
Face-off, one back to Abuzini, who plays this one up into the Strathroy zone. No icing as Mucci's back to get it. Mucci spinning in the corner. Loses this one. Hamlin looking to center that puck. No one there for Strathroy as Dintino now breaks out ice. Loses this puck slightly, but the Rockets get it back. Poirier over to Mucci. Mucci's pass. This one going to miss Dintino and knocked back in there. by Archer. D once again. Mucci, that one tipped ahead, but it's going to go right on goal there. No icing, and Sabroka no choice but to cover this one up, so it actually works out for the Rockets. They'll get an offensive zone face-off.
And so credit on the goal goes to Ethan Hamlin, and that's goal number 15 for him on the season. And so just like that, it's 1-0, and good response here for the Rockets, getting a face-off inside of LaSalle territory.
Puck turned over. Special in the corner, spinning, trying to get away, but he's knocked off the puck there. Now the Rockets get it back. Dintino's shot. That one's knocked away by Sabroka into the corner. Archer chips that one off the boards and gets it out to center. Dintino picks it up for Strathroy, works back the other way. Body contact there, knocks him off the puck and is carried in. Look good now, stops up at the blue line, pass that one in the air over to Abuzini. Abuzini spins, gets it away, shot thrown on. Diamond scoops that one up with the glove, and he'll get the whistle.
Well, we see the offensive thinking of Abuzini as he just spins and fires on that shot, and once again, Josh Diamond having to make the glove save. Diamond's going to be depended on here at home for the Rockets, trying to respond here, down a goal early.
Face off to Diamond's right side. One back, Burns pass over to Hoskins, and now the Rockets get to center. Hoskins will chip that one past into the left corner. Hoskins tied up. Perry tried to get that one away as well as the bodies go flying in the corner. Now it's Aspro getting it. Aspro straight away at the top of the blue line. Now jumping it in on a backhand. He'll chase it down himself. No one there for Strathroy as he knocked it off to the opposite corner. And now quickly the Vipers work out through center. That one tipped down there by Walker, and it will go for icing as they're going to say he didn't get a stick on it. And the faceoff will come back down to the LaSalle zone.
Close call right around the center ice area as the Vipers were trying to claim that it was deflected after the center red line, which the front official decides otherwise, and so another opportunity here for the Rockets.
Aspro down low, pass comes out front to Perry. He couldn't corral that one, and now the Vipers working back out through center. Dumping it ahead there, Vincent. And below the Strathroy net, Burns plays it on defense and then knocks it up on a backhand, getting it all the way out to center ice. Judd one, D as they dump it ahead here, once again working into the Strathroy zone. Now Burns playing that one up to the hash marks. Aspro trying to chip it past Carvalho. Now the Rockets able to get this puck away. Knocked out of the air there with a high stick, but touched up here by LaSalle, so not blown down. Carson Perry from his own blue line up to Aspro. Able to get a stick on it, but that's about all. As Fable goes D and up through center ice come the Vipers. Wide on the left side. Into the corner there. Vincent with the puck up to the point. Stopped up, shot thrown on. Diamond there to make the save. And we'll get a whistle inside of the Strathroy zone.
Some good pressure back and forth, and the Vipers had some good offensive zone time there as the Rockets set up a three-man diamond trap trying to not allow anything near the blue line, and the puck ends up working its way back to the defensive spot and a shot on and another stop by Diamond.
Poirier in the corner, rimmed around. Kilby tries to knock that one past, and they do. Barrio down there. Barrio knocks down his man, picks the puck up from the hash marks to Kilby. Kilby walking, looking for a shot. Couldn't get it off as he had his stick knocked off, and now this one's going to be thrown up and into the bench there by Paradise coming through, and the faceoff will come back onto the LaSalle side of the neutral zone.
Well, Kilby had a chance to get a shot off right at the top of the circle. He wasn't able to get that shot off as quick as he would have liked, in which LaSalle came the other way and ended up shooting it inside the Rockets bench. And I've liked the hustle so far for the Rockets. They haven't had too many defensive lapses so far. They've had more zone time than the Vipers. They just got to keep on working, and they will soon be rewarded.
Mucci now from his own zone, trying to get that one out. He's met by Stefan Crevier. Now the Rockets get it back out to center. Kilby trying to knock it over to Clerk. Bowler will hand it off to the D, and now the Vipers from Abuzini to Paradise. Paradise at the blue line here, met by Barrio. Barrio tried to pick the puck up again. Now the Rockets get it as it's Poirier. Poirier trying to knock that one ahead. It's off the shin pads of Crevier. Rimmed around the boards. This one will call him all the way back out to center. Abuzini with the puck. Over top of the stick of Paradise looking for that clearing pass. Now the Rockets get it. Kilby back to Mucci, and Mucci looking ahead. Long stretch pass. That one intercepted by Abuzini, who knocks it ahead. Once again, the Rockets try to clear. Paradise knocked off his stick by Clerk. Clerk down the ice here. And this one's going to go for icing against the Rockets. Thought Abuzini might have had a play on it on defense there, but
what's the one tough thing as an official to make that decision of, is that player making an effort to try to go for that puck, or is he just trying to slack off? And on that one, the official deemed that he couldn't have made a play on it, and so a face-off inside of Strathroy's territory.
Face-off won by the Vipers. They take control. Puck down into the corner. Trying to win this one up. It's going to be knocked ahead there by Kilby. Gets out to center. And Leacott will bring it forward as the Rockets got a change. Now dumping it over. Pavia had that one knocked off his stick. Wood a little bit ahead of play. Hamelin plays it down low. Faust up to the hash marks. This one picked up by Barrio. Barrio to Wood. Wood chipping it forward. Wood, good move to get past in alone. Oh, he made a good move. And it's going to be blown down there as the net came off with Sabroka going hard into the post.
Well, Riley Wood showing a little bit of a flashy move as he went inside out on the D-man, and he had himself a bit of a breakaway, but he was in too tight on Sabroka. Sabroka's able to make the save, and as Sabroka's making that save, he kicks his feet out and knocks off the pegs here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center.
Face-off one back by the Rockets. Jenny then knocked it right back in. Now below the goal line, Mayers in a puck battle up against the boards. Sanders taken down into the boards. Mayers looking for a call from the official. They're not going to get one here as now the Vipers look to work out. Up to the blue line, gets past Wood, but knocked back in by Jenny, and then Wood there to knock it ahead once again. Now a long stretch pass. This one misses LeGood, and it will go for icing. This time against LaSalle with 13-11 left in the opening period.
And you can see the frustration of Archer. He put a little too much sauce on that pass as it banks off the sideboards and goes all the way down for an icing. And so the Rockets have another opportunity here as they were working it down low with the cycle. And so when having Wood, Sanders, and Mayers out there, this is a line that can provide you some offense.
Puck goes into the corner. Mayers first one to get it there for Strathroy. Leaves it down low for Sanders. Sanders taken into the boards there. Puck played up now, and they'll get it up to the LaSalle bench. Knocked ahead forward, and Rizzo a big hit. Jenny will go into the corner, but the arm of the official comes up here, and it's going to be a penalty. Interference against Rizzo.
Well, that's going to be a penalty all day long as Rizzo did not allow the forward to get around him in a clear fashion. You have to allow a pathway to the puck, and Rizzo was just waiting for his man to get as close as he can. Plays the body as the puck was clearly not around him, and so now the first power play here of the game for the LaSalle Vipers. They have a power play currently ranked 17th in the GOJHL.
Leacott brings it in from the point, cycles it up top for Abuzini. Abuzini walks shot towards tipped on goal, bounces around, stopped by Diamond, sitting out front. Crevier's shot, that one goes into the corner. Hull now with a chance to clear, and he will as that one sent down into the LaSalle zone. Leacott to pick it up here for the Vipers as they set up in their own zone, get set to come back with 25 seconds ticked off the clock on their power play, first one of the night. Into the corner now. There to go, get it, Bowler, knocks it around the side, Abuzini. Abuzini hands that one off. Looking for a pass here, walks that one up Crevier. Now Crevier gets the return from Abuzini. Shot thrown on, and this one through traffic is going to go off the crossbar and out of play. And the Rockets will get a little bit of a break here as this faceoff will come outside.
Yeah, and one man you do not want to have the puck on special teams is Stephane Crevier, as Crevier had an earlier chance, had a wide open net, but a good defensive play by Aspro to skate up and challenge, taking away the net for Stephane Crevier, and then he had a shot just moments ago. That one hit the crossbar and goes out of play.
Diamond came out of his net to play it, and the Rockets will clear here as he handed it off to Mucci, who sent it down the ice. Sabroka out of his net to play it. He hands that one off, picking up the puck here. Leacott, pass to Abuzini. Abuzini works in wide on the right side. Pass goes off the skate. Leacott, point shot. That one thrown on, goes wide. Bowler now walking in. Bowler wide, looking to center. That one can't find it. Mucci around the boards, and that one will come all the way back down into the LaSalle zone. It's Leacott back there behind the net of Sabroka. Now he hands it off. And the Vipers taking their time here with 20 seconds left here on the man advantage. And now they come back in the reverse V there. Dumps it in. Diamond plays that one around the boards. Clerk throwing a big hit. Now they're tied up in the corner. 5 seconds left here on the man advantage. Puck comes out. Barrio there to get it. Barrio dumping that one in on goal. Long shot. Sabroka there to handle it, and he's going to have no choice but to cover it up. As following his shot there was Barrio, and a successful penalty kill here for Strathroy.
Well, that was an interesting tactic from the Lasalle Vipers, going in a reverse V formation as they were waiting for their forwards to all come back and all go at one time with that reverse V. It ends up not working as the Rockets just laid back and let them come to them. Played a nice little off defensive trap, and they end up shooting the puck down and killing off that first penalty.
Puck chipped up and will go out of play right off the face-off inside of the LaSalle zone. We'll redo the draw off to the right side of Sabroka. Nearing the halfway mark here this opening period. Now in the corner on the left side. Spezial tries to play it down low to Dintino. Puck bouncing, gets up to the point, kept in at the blue line by Jenny, but now an on-man rush here for the Vipers. 4 against 2. Pavia, opposite side. Now Hamlin. Puck bounces back out front, knocked away by Diamond. In the corner. Puck up to the point, no one there, and it'll slide all the way back down into the LaSalle zone. Big hit thrown against the boards there. Is coming right in was Adrian Franklin, making his presence felt. Vipers work up ice. That one tipped away at center. Burns with it, will throw it off the boards. Takes a hop and comes back down into the Vipers zone. Now they work it out. Hamlin into the offensive zone. Knocked off his stick by Hall. Now it's turned over. Foch with a shot. That one stopped by Diamond. Puck bouncing away. Stays inside of the zone as Jodoin played that one into the corner. Hall playing the body. It's Aspro to pick it up, and now the Rockets come forward. Aspro to center. Cuts to the middle here. Puck stays alive. Now he gets the return. Backhand shot. That one will go wide. Dintino up to the point for Burns. Burns back down low for Dintino. Dintino robbed out there. Picked up the puck, and down out front of the net was Franklin. No call from the official as the Vipers work into the offensive zone. Hamlin, shot thrown on. Big rebound chance, but a bouncing puck was unable to get a good shot off. Now Vincent from the point. Tries to knock that one ahead. Vipers all over. Chance out front. Diamond. Oh, what a save as he gets across. Dive in to make the save. LeGood had a chance with a wide open goal. Hamlin down low. Burns taken down to the ice. No call once again here. The Rockets bench wanting something out of the officials. Now a hit thrown as the puck goes down low. Looking for a centering pass here. LeGood as it's cleared down the ice there. There'll be an icing here against Strathroy.
And so this crowd here tonight in Strathroy not liking the officiating so far in tonight's contest as the Rockets bench is going for a few calls as Franklin may have been interfered with down in the corner. There was no call there, and a hit right out in front of the LaSalle net as well could have been called as well. And the officials so far in tonight's contest are letting these two teams play it out.
Down low, Burns, chance on the backhand. That one cleared up to the point, but kept in, and then will finally be blown down on a hand pass.
And the other thing to mention, too, was Josh Diamond's save there against the Vipers, as Diamond was able to read that that puck was going to go to his right-hand side, and he's able to sprawl across, and he's made quite the few highlight reel saves this season, and that one was another beauty. And so we're just underneath halfway point of this first period. The Rockets need to turn things around.
Poirier comes across to Mucci as the Rockets work out. That pass goes off the skates of Mayers. Able to get it back and return into their zone here. Poirier once again looking for this pass. Sent up ice. Wood chips it past with his skate. Battling with Hamlin, but Hamlin sends it back to Leacott, and Leacott goes D-to-D. Abuzini tries to come up ice. It's Mucci sending it off the boards, hitting off the linesman's skate. Can't clear the puck. Mucci will pick it back up, come below the Strathroy net. He leaves that one for Poirier. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the opening period. It's Vipers leading Strathroy 1-0. Now sent down the ice. Wood chipping that one past. Wood will come wide. Pass out front. Chance for Mayers, but he couldn't find the shot right out front. Puck's still alive here in the LaSalle zone. As they look to work out ice, they will as they get to center and then dump that one into the Strathroy zone. Rizzo Beck, but it'll be an icing call here against the Vipers.
Well, close call there for Mayers. It's a beautiful pass from Wood right onto the stick of Brendan Mayers, and Mayers just misses the left-hand portion of the post just by a couple of inches. If not for those inches, it would have been a 1-1 game.
Face-off comes back. Jenny to pick it up for Strathroy. Makes a move to get past and then dumping that one into the zone. Wood wide on the left side, looking towards the goal. Will stop up. Now shot thrown on. That one will go off the post and bounce all the way back out to center ice. Jenny dumps this one in. Rockets will clear and then come back in on the attack. D-to-D Abuzini now. Long stretch pass working his way in. Ferguson shot that one off the post as well. There to pick it up, Walker. Walker, return. Ferguson in the slot looking for a pass over to Abuzini. It was knocked away by a stick. And now Mayers takes it away from Abuzini, works his way forward. Mayers looking to cut to the middle. No one there as that pass will come off. And now Sanders trying to get the puck away. Ferguson, pass over, just out of the reach of Crevier. Kept inside of the zone here. Now looking, shot thrown on. Diamond right there to make the stop. As the Vipers with a few good chances there.
The Vipers were able to find some posts, as both teams, in fact, were able to find posts in that most recent scoring chances. And the Vipers were able to gain control once again inside of the Strathroy end. Able to throw a shot onto Josh Diamond, who's been the busier of the two goaltenders here as this period's gone on.
6:46 remaining here in the first. Burns looks to work it up as he throws that one off the boards, but it's knocked down and then kept alive. Thrown in off the helmet there of Stéphane Crevier. Now he gets it back, steps in across. Pass comes over to Paradise, knocked away. Fable now has that one knocked off his stick. Return, and he couldn't find Barrio as Clerk looked to try and spring Barrio and Kilby on a odd man rush, but he'll go for icing against Strathroy. 6:23 left here in the first.
And that's one of the tough things as a defenseman when you send that stretch pass and it ends up not working as you end up icing that puck. And the Rockets would have had a 2-on-1 if that one didn't have the juice that it did. And so a missed opportunity there for the Rockets.
Now Barrio working his way past and in. Loses this puck as it goes off into the corner. Vipers turn the puck over and now come back the other way. Paradise into the offensive zone. Has that one knocked off his stick. There to pick it up. Bowler looking for a pass. Vincent from the point. This one thrown wide. Takes a hop off, and then Diamond hard into the post will knock the net off here. So a face-off inside of the Strathroy zone.
Well, Barrio had an offensive chance. It looked like he was going to break away. And once again, the Strathroy bench wanting a call, not getting one, as the officials obviously letting the players know in tonight's contest that you're going to have to earn everything you get here tonight. And with 6 minutes to go, the Rockets have some time to try to get themselves on the score sheet here in this first period.
Mucci from behind the Strathroy net. Now he works this puck up, finds Kilby. Kilby wide on the left side into the offensive zone. Tries to cut to the net here, knocked off the puck. Pavia picks it up and will come up looking for a pass here for Lasalle. Spins and burns Clerk. Now he goes wide. Backhand shot and Diamond right there to make the glove save. As working his way in there was Pavia with another good chance for Lasalle.
I just admire the calmness of Josh Diamond on plays like that, where you have a forward driving wide, trying to cut towards the net. Diamond able just to read it all day long, knowing that he's going to try to go glove side. Able to put that glove out there nice and early, show the target, and make the early save.
Puck in the Strathroy zone, trying to play that one over. Comes up to the hash mark. Stintino can't get it. Hamlin looking for the puck here. Faust towards the net. Diamond right there to make the save through traffic. And he'll cover that one up once again.
And so far in tonight's contest, LaSalle is trying to get some net front presence, trying to provide some screens so that anything from the blue line can maybe try to squeak through as they've maybe trying to find a weakness in the Strathroy defense.
12-5, the shots in favor of LaSalle early on in this one. Now Franklin coming through the middle there, was met by the body. Couldn't work into the LaSalle zone. Faust spinning, getting that puck away. There to pick it up, Leacott. Leacott breaks in, shot. That one will go off the stick of Mucci and out of play.
The one thing for the Rockets so far is they've been active with their sticks on the defensive zone, not allowing many of the LaSalle shots to get towards Diamond, and deflecting them out of play, in which it's a difficult situation when you're putting your stick out like that, because there are certain situations where sometimes the puck can end in the back of your net.
Rizzo tried to break away there. Able to play this puck up, gets it to Dentino. Dentino at the hash marks, played forward. Spezia dumped that one past as he goes into the corner. Looks to play it out front. Abuzini there to pick that one off on his forehand. And now backhand pass, turned over. Spezia cuts to the goal here, knocked off the puck. Couldn't get a shot off. Now down low, Dentino, pass out front, had this one knocked away. Up to the point, played back down low. Dentino again, up to the point. Jenny's shot thrown on, bouncing. And there to make the save, Sabroka, and this will draw a little bit of a crowd out front. As a feisty start to this game continues after the whistles.
Well, this game has now a little bit of sandpaper on it, as the Rockets are throwing some shots from the point towards Sabroka, and Sabroka's having a little bit of rebound control issues, as that was a simple shot from the point that he didn't get initial control of and had to put the glove down right away on it. So if I'm the Rockets, I'd try to throw anything in front, as an opportunity for Spezia was costly there.
Abuzini from his own zone plays this one up to center. It's Ferguson handing that one off. Vipers into the Strathroy zone. Carvalho hands that one off down low, gets past his man. Hull tries to play it on defense. Ferguson has that one knocked away from him, and then Hoskins at the hash marks. Tied up against the wall, plays this puck, gets it out, gets it to center, and dumps that one in. Sabroka out of his net to play it, loses the handle on it, coming in hard to the net there was Hoskins, and the net will be knocked off. As a bouncing puck there, a little bit of trouble for Sabroka.
Sabroka having difficulty so far. I mentioned his rebound control. He almost bobbled that one, as a matter of fact, he did bobble that one. As he made the decision to try to rim it around the boards, he fanned on it, and a close opportunity for the Rockets as the net went off of its moorings for the third time in tonight's contest.
Abel, long one sent down the ice, and this one will go for icing against the Vipers, as Abel on his forehand from his own zone sent that one off the glass and over top of everybody. 3:50 to go here in this opening period. Vipers leading 1-0. And it'll be an offensive zone face-off for Strathroy.
And with 3:50 to go, this is another opportunity here for the Rockets to try to head into the first intermission tied at 1.
In the corner, working out. This one knocked down. Hall able to get his stick on that one. Aspro forward on a backhand, knocks that one into the LaSalle zone. Big body contact as Carson Perry came in. Now Hall from the point thrown on. That one stopped by Sabroka. Puck bounces all the way back out to center ice. Now the body's flying, as laying the hit there was Hall. Hoskins wide on the right side. He's rubbed out into the boards. Faust rimmed around the boards. Archer able to knock that one past. Now looking for a long pass. Burns knocks that one off with his stick. Rockets work forward into the offensive zone, losing this puck. Now a clearing attempt will go off Hamlin. Kept inside. Now Hoskins off in the corner. Playing, spinning, getting that one away. It's Carson Perry. Perry in a battle behind the goal. Now Aspro with the puck. Aspro to Perry. Perry up to the point for Hall. Hall looking shot. That one blocked as it looked like it hit off Aspro. Kept in at the blue line. Now down low. Puck bounces out front and will be cleared off the boards and sent down the ice into the Strathroy zone. Rolling puck. And this one will go for icing against the Vipers.
And a key factor on that is you're going to have some tired Vipers out on the ice, as the officials are making sure that they don't allow the full change to happen. And so another key opportunity here for the Rockets here. 2:41 left with some tired Viper players out on the ice. And they send the big boys out with Sanders, Mares, and Wood trying to get the offense.
Off to the right side, one back to the point. Mucci, long shot thrown on. That one stopped. Rebound bounces all the way back out ice. Mucci keeps that one alive. Dumped back in. They'll get a change now as that puck sent down the ice, and it will go for icing, as I believe the Vipers were able to get their forwards off for a change, but not quite the defense, and another icing.
Yeah, they get the full forward change, and the defense have to be on their feet here, so a face-off will be on the left-hand side of Sabroka, and again, trying to find the back of the net here are the Rockets.
One up to the point. Rizzo's shot was blocked, comes all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Now Jenny able to play that one and clear it out as the Rockets look to pick it up. Sanders now. Sanders works his way in, trying to chip it past Wood. Wood looking to leave that one for Sanders. Sanders picks it up. Sanders looking for a pass back out front. Can't find it. Mayers now looking out front. Sanders bouncing puck. And the Vipers with a chance to clear. They will as they get out to center. But Kieran Jenny knocks it back in. Sanders now in the corner for Mayers. Mayers odd angle shot. That one thrown on. Will clear all the way back out to center as Jenny battling to try and move that puck in. He does. Jodoin spinning. Getting that puck up. Carvalho. Carvalho now knocked away, but Mayers gets his stick in the lane and keeps it inside. Now Sanders below the goal line. Sabroka tried to clear, and he was met by Sanders. Finally, they were able to get the puck out. D finds West Poirier, and now the Rockets work out. Wood, good move to get past. He has it in the slot wide, but he's on his offhand. Continues down low. Mayers rubbed out there as Vincent comes in and ties him up. 1:14 to go here in the period. Things have slowed down a little bit. In the corner, Wood with the puck. Wood trying to escape here. Penalty coming as the arm comes up. And it's going to be a penalty, I believe, to Brendan Mayers.
And so a penalty that you do not want to take, as Mayers is going to be the only player going off on that sequence, as you could have maybe sent both players, one for roughing and the other for holding the stick, but the official deemed that Mayers is the only one that got the offense, and so he will go off on the rough, and so the LaSalle Vipers will get another power play here with just over a minute to go, and the Rockets bench not liking the officiating so far in tonight's contest.
Vipers late power play chance here in the first. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Down low on the left side, now played up to the point. Leacock shot thrown on. That one stopped by Diamond. Crevier return up to the point. It's kept in. Pass opposite side, Abuzini. That one off the skates of Aspro, who's going to clear that one all the way back down into the LaSalle zone. 40 seconds to go here in the opening period. Sanders got tied up in the stick of Sabroka slightly, but he's able to get away and work back as Leacock hands that one off and dumped into the zone there. This one's going to go off the glass on a zone entry attempt there. Down below the goal line, looking to walk out front, plays it off, Crevier, opposite side, walking out front, Bowler looking towards the net, that one's tipped, sits out front, and it's going to stay alive here as Crevier gets tied up with Burns against the boards. Now from the corner, Bowler, shot towards the net, that one was tipped. Aspro to try and go get it, this one's going to be knocked out, and we'll see where they put the face-off as Aspro tried to chip that one out. And they're going to keep the face-off inside of the Strathroy zone with 6 seconds.
Well, once again, the Rockets bench trying to claim that it hit off of a Viper stick and out of play, but the officials are going to keep this one inside, and with 6 seconds to go, Viper's going to try to get one quick shot off.
Clerk on the draw here for Strathroy. This one's going to be one, tied back up to the point. Barrio there to knock it past. But with a second to go, he's going to run out of time. Would have had a little bit of a chance coming down there, but the Rockets will kill off the first minute and 5 of this second penalty in the first period, and the first period will come to an end with the Vipers leading 1-0 here on an early first period goal there from Hamelin.
And for the Vipers, that's what you want heading into the second period. You have the lead, with the Vipers being in the number 4 position in the Western Conference, a 4-point game. They have the early lead here, and for the Strathroy Rockets, who sit in the 6th seed, not a period that you want to have. You did have some good offensive zone time, but you need to find the back of the net.
So the Rockets will go down into the second period trailing by a goal. The goal from Ethan Hamelin. Caden Faust and Hayden Heinrich get the assist for LaSalle. That goal coming just over 2 minutes into the first period of play, and they'll get to start the second period with 55 seconds on the power play with a fresh sheet of ice when we come back out for the second.
And a key for the Rockets to come out into the second period is to have some more determination and try to not worry about the officiating too much. They worried a lot in the first period, asking for a lot of calls, which they were not getting. And so the second period, they have to hit the refresh button, and it's a whole new game. You're still down by 1, but it's going to be a brand new game.
Brand new game when we come back. The out-of-town scoreboard over in Kamoka. The Nationals currently leading 1-0 over the Kings with about 13 minutes to go in the second period of play over in Kamoka. It's 1-0 here as the Vipers have the early lead after 20 minutes of play. They'll start with a power play for 55 seconds when we come back. You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey on Hockey TV and live on YouTube.
You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey.
One shot, that one scores! What a shot from Wood! It towards the net, scores! Cody Clark ties the game with 22.7 to go!
He tries to work his way towards the net.
Finds his shot, scores! Across and his shot, scores! And that one goes wide, Chase out front, scores!
Well, we welcome you back to Strathroy as the Rockets and the Vipers are 20 minutes done and looking to start the second period of play here. It's Lasalle leading by a score of 1-0 on a goal scored just 2 minutes and 13 seconds into the first period of play. Ethan Hamlin picks up the goal for Lasalle, and they had themselves an early lead. And really, I think they played and controlled that first period of play. The shots on goal actually only ended up favoring LaSalle 12-8. I thought it was a little bit more than that. Josh Diamond was a busy guy in period number one.
He sure was. He was making huge saves left and right. As he made one on the power play, as there was a shot coming across from the right-hand side, our left, and he sprawled across to make a miraculous save. And for the Rockets in that first period, yeah, sure, they got outshot and they got out-hustled in that first period, but it wasn't an overall badly played period. They had some offensive chances, a couple of odd man rushes, they had a couple of posts as well, but they just didn't have the puck luck in that first period, and they hope to turn it around here in period number two.
The score only 1-0 for LaSalle, so the Rockets certainly not out of this game. They will have to kill off 55 seconds of penalty time to start the second period. A late roughing call there for Brendan Mares, who will have to serve 55 seconds in the box to start this one. The Rockets, I'm sure they thought they should have had a few more calls in that first period. They didn't get any. No power play time, no penalties for LaSalle. The Rockets thought they should have had at least one or two, and that might be on their side for a few of those. But you mentioned it at the end of period number one. They have to kind of put that behind them and worry about playing their game.
Absolutely. It's a mental reset is what the Rockets have to do. That first period is now behind them when it comes to being frustrated with the officiating so far in tonight's contest. The second period is all about mentally resetting, not allowing their frustrations to get to them, playing the game, focusing on the on-ice portion, trying to find the back of the net.
Over in Kamoka, still a 1-0 score about halfway through the second period of play, with the Nationals leading the Kings there 1-0. That's the only other game going on in the Western Conference tonight, as the Rockets and Vipers here are at a 1-0 score as well, as the teams get set to take to the ice here for the second period, and what is sure to be an exciting second as well. As mentioned, the Rockets killing off 55 seconds of penalty time to start this period, and LaSalle will head to the ice for the power play, their second of the game, and look to try and extend their lead to 2-0.
And this being a 4-point game, as LaSalle Vipers currently sit number 4 in the Western Conference with 48 points. Strathroy in the 6th position with 40 points. 4-point game. Strathroy takes on these two teams back-to-back, and with a home-and-home little mini-series here at the end of the regular season, it's going to be crucial for the Rockets to try to get some points here in these last 6 games.
Teams out to the ice here as they take to the bench, and Josh Diamond and Matthew Sabroka take to their nets here. LaSalle on the right side for the second period, going from right to left, and the Rockets on the left side going from left to right will be killing a penalty to start this second period of play.
And for the Rockets, they're going to want to make sure to kill this penalty off and get on the right foot, as they're going to want to come out here aggressive as soon as they kill off this penalty. In that opening 10 minutes, they were skating right with the LaSalle Vipers, getting those opportunities, and then as the period drew on, LaSalle started to get more shots towards the net, as we're now ready for period number 2.
Ready at the face-off dot there as Bowler faces off against Cody Clark, who wins the face-off, and the Rockets dump that one down into LaSalle's zone here. So right away, the Vipers having to work from their own zone. Already 15 seconds ticked off the clock here as they dump that one in. Takes a hop off the boards. Poirier tried to clear. That bouncing puck stayed alive for the Vipers inside of the Strathroy zone. Now Michi knocks that one on a backhand, kept in at the hash marks as they play it down low. Walking on the left side, now up to Bowler. Bowler walks in from the point, top of the circle, looks for a shot, spins, doesn't have one. Now he comes back to the middle. Crevier up to the point, holding it at the line there. Lee caught. Barrio was right on him. Return pass. This one camped in by Abuzini. Now Abuzini spinning. Crevier out front. Bowler out front, and they score. Standing alone in the crease, and then leading the rush is Paradise, and it's going to be a 2-0 lead with 6 seconds left on the power play. The Vipers strike.
Well, an unfortunate break for the Rockets as the puck was bouncing, and the Rockets had an opportunity to clear, and as that puck bounced, it was an opportunity for the Vipers. They end up maintaining possession inside of the Rockets' territory, and Bowler's able to put one through the seam, and a nice deflection by Spencer Paradise gets another goal for the Vipers and a 2-0 lead.
Hoskins wide, comes to the goal, bounces off the skate of Perry. Still alive out front as Sabroka made the save, knocked it away, and now back the other way come the Vipers. Carvalho at the blue line, knocks that one ahead, but they'll have to clear before they come back in. Burns now from behind his own goal. Off onto the opposite side, Hall. Hall sends that one down the ice. Bouncing puck gets into the zone. It's Sabroka out of his net to play it. Rimmed around the boards. Aspro stops it up at the hash marks. Aspro down low to Perry. He comes up to Burns. Burns walks in from the point. Shot. That one goes off the post. Perry out front. That one stays alive, and it's going to be blown down here as Sabroka, once again, hard into the net, has knocked it off its moorings.
Well, these moorings like to come off frequently here in Strathroy, and down on that end, Sabroka just pushed hard to his left as a good shot from Burns at the point. Hits some crossbar, if not some post. And so he had to be careful as there was a scoring opportunity for the Rockets, as Sabroka was not ready for that faceoff, as he was still having a conversation with the referee about the post and about making sure that he doesn't do it intentionally.
Face-off one back here. It's Fable, rimmed around the boards, gets up to the point, kept in by Hall. Now Hall towards the net. That one was redirected. Stays alive in the corner as Hamlin works it out now. Faust knocks it ahead. Hamlin backhand to forehand. Faust with a chance, thrown off the post there. Diamond got a piece of it and knocked it away to the side. Rockets looking to try and work up ice here. Hoskins with it. Gets to center and throws that one ahead, but it's going to go off his stick and out of play. The faceoff will come inside of this LaSalle zone.
Well, the Vipers come down the other way with some speed, and they shoot one from the left-hand side, and Diamond gets his blocker just enough of it, and then it hits some post. And so, besides the PA music, there's been a lot of some chimes off of the posts here this evening, quite a few of them. And if they were in the back of the net, we'd have ourselves a barn burner.
Jenny couldn't hold the line at the point there, so it brings it back into the Strathroy zone. Now Rizzo goes D to D. Jenny back to Rizzo. Rizzo hands this one up, and Wood able to knock it ahead. Heinrich now. Defense for LaSalle, works that one up, and now he's forward into the offensive zone. Shot thrown on, big rebound, pad save, knocked away, and Mayor's down to chase this one down the ice. Sabroka's out of his net to play it. Wood with a long chance shot, that one thrown in. Trying to catch Sabroka out of his net. Sanders is in offside, so he'll have to clear as the Vipers now come back in the other way. Knocked ahead forward here into the offensive zone, wide on the right side, passing to the slot. First shot, that one stopped by Diamond. Rebound comes out big for Riley Wood, who's going to throw this one up ice. Now Mayers there to knock it away. Mayers looking side, Heinrich shot towards. That one was stopped. Up onto the hash marks here, looking to clear the Vipers. Abuzini hands that one off, and now in the head of play as Abuzini was a step ahead of that one, and LaSalle will go offside.
It's another close chance here for the Vipers. They were in 3-on-2, and some of the Rockets forwards were being a little lackadaisical on the back check as they left a guy all alone in front of the slot. Luckily, Josh Diamond bails them out here just over 2 minutes into the second period. The Rockets need to get their feet back underneath them.
Once again offside there as Archer brought it in across the line right off the face-off, but another offside against LaSalle here, just under 3 minutes into this second period of play. LaSalle adding an early goal here in the second, leading 2-0. Good now dumping that one in. Will be a rim around the boards. Diamond got a piece of it. Comes off onto the hash marks. Played down low for LeGood. LeGood rim to the opposite side. Dentino tried to chip it past. Kept in at the point. Long shot thrown on. And Josh Diamond right there sees it through the traffic and covers up.
Diamond with that ability to read that it goes off his blocker and uses his glove side to make sure that there is no rebound available for the Vipers. Doesn't want to allow anything in front of him to make it a 3-0 lead. Try to keep his team in it.
Ray Hamlin going to be thrown out of the draw now. Archer going to come in and take it for LaSalle. It's one back by Strathroy out front of the net here. Turning that one over. Poirier looking for a chance there where the Vipers, but the Rockets turn it back up ice and now come into the offensive zone. Dentino battling with that puck. Has it knocked off his stick. Now there with it, carrying it up forward with some speed. Leacott has it knocked away from him. Spezzial trying to bring it forward. Archer through the body. Now Abuzini to center. Over to Hamlin. Hamlin wide on the left side. Has space thrown on. Big rebound. That one kept alive, and now Dentino moves it up as he gets it over Spezzial, but he couldn't move it forward. Had Franklin with him. Pass over. Abuzini. Abuzini carries it in. Drop pass. LeGood shot thrown on. This puck stays alive. Battle out front there between Wes Poirier and the now heading to the bench Ray Hamlin. Now it's Franklin. Pass into the skates of Dentino. Dentino forward. Tries to get past Vincent. Vincent has it. Comes around the LaSalle net. And now with speed works his way forward. Clears the center line and dumps that one in. He's the first one to get there. Below the goal line. Rubbed out by Poirier. Poirier there to pin him against the wall. In to help him out here, Cody Clerk. It's Crevier now in the corner. Crevier looking to come out front. That one intercepted by Zach Barrio. Barrio, long pass up to Cody Clerk. Clerk takes the hit as he gets that one into the offensive zone. Now kicks it ahead, but the puck was cleared as Clerk comes in. Getting a change there, Jordan Dentino, and the Vipers come back out through center. In across the logo. Spinning wide off to the right side, Pavia. Pavia spins in the corner. Gets it away to the opposite side for Zach Barrio. Zach Barrio back the other way for Strathroy. Into the offensive zone. Shot thrown on and into the shin pads. And out of play there. We'll get a whistle and a face-off inside of the LaSalle zone.
Well, the Rockets so far in tonight's contest have been able to use their speed and throw shots quickly onto Josh Diamond, and the Rockets had a good opportunity coming down the other way, just trying to float one on. As Sproka's had some rebound control in this contest so far.
Up to the point, Burns looked to try and keep it alive. Now Heinrich dumps that one. It'll go down the ice, and it'll go for icing, as he wasn't quite at center here, and the Vipers will be unable to get that change.
A missed opportunity there for the Vipers. They had a man behind the Rockets defense, and he tried for a stretch pass. Did not work, and so the Rockets have another opportunity here with some tired Vipers out on the ice.
Off the draw, Burns dumps it down low. No one there for Strathroy. It's going to be rimmed around the boards now, and there to pick it up. Carvalho knocked ahead, but Walker couldn't get his stick on that one. Now it's thrown once again into the Strathroy zone. Vipers will clear and come back in on the attack. It's Burns waiting behind the Strathroy net, leaving it for Clerk. Clerk back to Burns, and now Burns up through center. Burns to center and dumping that one in, gloving it down Soroka. And he's going to hold on to it here, and then we'll get a face-off inside, off to the left side of Soroka.
Well, not exactly the idea that Burns wanted to do. Burns wanted to dump that into the corner so that an opportunity for Clerk was made, but it ends up going right into the glove of Soroka, and he just hangs on to that one, so it ends up getting a shot on goal.
Burns at the point, walking center, thrown on goal. Pad saved there by Soroka. No one out front for Strathroy as now the Vipers clear. This one knocked back in. It's Hoskins knocking it down. Hoskins from the slot there, thrown on goal. It bounces back out front, but it's Ferguson now with speed. Ferguson has it poked off his stick. Picked up once again, though. Carvalho now knocking it in. There to try and poke it past Walker. Walker loses this one. Rockets in control of the puck. Now it's turned over. Carvalho holds it on in the slot, spins, gets some space. Dumps it back down low. Looking for a return pass. That one was knocked away Burns in the corner on a backhand, flips this one up, gets it to the hash mark, so that's as far as he'll get it. Has it once again with some time, goes D to D over to Hall. Hall looking for a stretch pass, that one just out of the reach of Hoskins, and an icing against Strathroy.
The Rockets defense I've been noticing are being very defensive in tonight's contest. They're not being very aggressive, not wanting to pinch. And so they're needing to start to maybe be a little more aggressive when it comes to being in the offensive zone as the puck beats right around to the boards. Their defense needs to be a little more aggressive to try to get back into the game.
Shot thrown on, stays alive here, and then the net will come off as Lasalle with another gorgeous chance there. Hamlin looked to try and bury it, but Diamond was across there. An update from Kamoka at the second intermission. 2 quick goals from the Kings have them leading 2-1 over London after 40 minutes of play. Face-off, shot thrown on there. Faust couldn't get that one towards the goal. Now Wood chipping it down. Mayers knocks it down with his glove. Mayers forward, worked his way in, and now takes a man into the boards. Sanders, pass out front. Wood couldn't knock that one down and get it alive for a shot. Bringing it back forward here, Hamlin. Hamlin cutting to the middle. Slot thrown on. Patch saved by Diamond. It's going to be cleared out and back to center. Abuzini to pick it up here. Abuzini leaves it for Leacott. Pass thrown all the way up the middle, right on goal for Josh Diamond, who will have no choice but to cover this one up. 12:54 remaining here in the second period of play.
Well, Brendan Mayers showcasing his speed earlier on as he had a chance to skate in alone, but luckily one of the Vipers players was able to slow him down on the break. And so once again, the Rockets needing to get their feet underneath them, trying to use the speed game to try to get back into the contest.
Hamlin going to be thrown out of the draw once again here in the offensive zone. One back by the Rockets as LeGood was in there to take the draw. Puck comes off to the side. Knocked out, getting it to center. Vincent knocks it down with his glove and then flips it back down into the Strathroy zone. Jenny on a backhand, gets it up. Wood lets it go. Sanders will carry it forward. Sanders has Mayers on his right side. Sanders to the goal, backhand, and he scores! Beats Soroka, and Sanders has pulled the Rockets within one.
Well, I mentioned, Noah, that the Rockets need to use their speed, and that's exactly what Brandon Sanders does. He's able to skate up the ice. He has a man in Mayers with him. Soroka having to maybe think that he was going to pass it over to Mayers. Mayers having a few points against the Lasalle Vipers this season, and a little soft backhand shot is able to get through Matthew Soroka, and just like that, midway into the second period, we are now 1-goal game.
2-1 lead now for LaSalle as the Rockets have found themselves onto the boards. Big hit by Kilby. Puck stays alive. Barrio brings it in. Barrio in the slot. Now a big hit and down to the ice here. Barrio's going to be going to the box, but this will draw a crowd out front. Is Kilby in to try and protect Barrio, who is getting a talking to. Still down on the ice there and not getting up. Can't quite catch who that is.
Looks like it could be James Dodwan as he's down after a big hit right in the middle, and so a penalty will be going here to Barrio as Barrio laid the body through a big-time hit, and so the officials will discuss the variety of the penalty. Will it be a 2-minute, a 4, or will he be sent off? I don't believe he will be sent off as the officials are having a gathering, and so it is James Dodwan as he's up under his own powers. He seems to be rocked a little bit, and he's going to end up likely going to the bench as Barrio and Dodwan end up having some words for each other as Dodwan had a little bit of choice words there for Barrio. So now a face-off will occur inside of Strathroy territory. This looks like this may be a 2 and a 10. So head contact may have been the call. And so we'll see how this one goes. It will be 2 and a 10. So Franklin will go serve the 2-minute portion. Burial will serve the 10.
Rockets now on the penalty kill. Vipers 1 for 2 on the power play so far tonight. Leacott on the left side, carries it in from the point. Hands it up to Crevier. Crevier, long shot thrown on. That one blocked away by Diamond. Leacott has that one knocked away by Sanders. It'll clear as Bowler hands that one back to Leacott. And now the Vipers look to work in. This one intercepted as Poirier gets it. And Poirier going to flip this one up and down to Daniel Aspro. Aspro will come in. Short-handed rush. Goes wide on the right side into the corner. Leacott takes him into the boards there, forcing the turnover. Now Paradise. Pass up there. Abuzini had that one in his skates, and now Aspro going to send this one down on a backhand. Sanders in the offensive zone. He's got Aspro with him. Aspro down low. Abuzini knocks that one away. 55 seconds gone on the power play for LaSalle. Now they try to work it back in. Carrying it across the line. They'll set up inside of the zone. Up to the point here. Abuzini walking. Abuzini comes in on the right side. Pass into the middle. That one goes off the skates of Aspro. Now he comes back up to Leacott. Leacott to Bowler. Back to Leacott. Point shot thrown on. That one stopped by Diamond. Might have hit something out front, redirected on its way. Leacott walks across the line, comes across to Abuzini. That pass going to hit off the boards and be sent down by Aspro, but intercepting it there was Leacott, sending it back in, but he steps across the line there as the Vipers were in a change, causing an offside with 33 seconds left there on the man advantage.
Well, a break there for the Rockets as the Vipers were caught in the middle of a change on both sides, offensively and defensively. And so with 33 seconds, the Rockets have an opportunity to try to kill this one off.
Sent around the boards and cleared there by Burns. So broke out of his net to play it here. It was a head contact penalty to Zach Barrio. Interesting, they changed it. It was originally called a cross-check on the ice. Now Ferguson brings it in for LaSalle. He goes wide on the right side, stops up, comes up to the point for Hamlet. Hamlet hands it off once again. Puck kept in at the blue line now. Clerk right on him. Clerk knocks that one away, and Kilby going to send that one down the ice. No icing, and it's going to be blown down there by the linesman. Rockets would have had a chance, but it was blown down after one linesman waved it off.
So some confusion here for the officials, and so it's going to end up going to center ice as the Rockets, of course, had the claim that the one official signaled that it was touched by a Viper, and the other had basically, I think it was a actually official, a referee that blowed that one down, thinking that it was icing, and so mistake made, and they will go reset at center ice.
Nonetheless, a penalty kill successfully there for Strathroy. Now they'll have to try and come back from this one-goal deficit. Forward into the offensive zone, Walker. Walker on that right side, sends it down low. Looking for a centering pass. Getting it there. Diamond makes the save, cleared up to the point. Nail thrown on, and that one right into the breadbasket there as Diamond down in his butterfly. We'll cover this one up past the halfway mark of the second period. 9:54 remaining.
And so far in this contest, the Rockets have started to use their speed as on that confusion of that icing call. The Rockets would have maybe have had a 3-on-0 to skate down in on Sabroka, and so a missed opportunity as the officials had the confusion, and so a face-off inside of Strathroy territory.
Ball goes D to Burns. Burns will bring this one up to center to Spezial. Spezial looking, has that one knocked off his stick. A great defensive play as getting back there was James Jodoin. Now Walker. Walker knocks that one past Hall into the offensive zone corner, throws a hit on Burns. Stays alive there. Now he gets sent down to the ice by Spezial. Byrne will go tie him up against the boards. Now they try to clear here. Bodies flying all over the ice here in the Strathroy zone. Walking out past Carvalho. Carvalho has it knocked off his stick. Goes to get it in the corner. Comes out front. One-time chance. That one stopped by Diamond. Spezial in the corner against Carvalho. Wins this puck battle. Tries to clear. Couldn't get it out. Now intercepting it, Dintino. Dintino taking exception to that one, and now a penalty coming as it's blown down there and a roughing call on its way. And the Rockets will head to the power play here.
So penalty coming here to the Vipers. And so going off is going to be Hamlin. or pardon me, that's going to be Jacob Archers. He's going to go off on the roughing call. It happened right out in front of the Viper bench. As there's a bit of a tie-up, and Archer ends up throwing a fist in the face.
Mayor's shot from the point, that one blocked. Breaking in alone there was Paradise, but he lost his stick. Turned over, now carrying it forward, Hall. Hall looking to Wood. Wood cutting to the goal, had that one knock off his stick. Now up to the hash marks there. Clearing that one and getting down the ice. Aspro back. Faust. Now Bowler. Bowler spins in the corner, has some time. Top of the circle, keeps it alive down low. Diamond stops it behind the Strathroy net. Tried to clear that one, but Hall right there. Now tying it up, Faust. Rockets finally clear as Wood hands it to Mayers. Mayers now dumping that one in. Take a hop off the boards and now sit behind the net of Sabroka. Off into the corner for Aspro. Now down low. Sanders looks to come out front, and no one there will come all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Rizzo knocked off his stick there. Short-handed chance. Hamlin thrown wide of the goal. Puck sitting on the back of the net there. Stays alive. Wood trying to spin and get away from Pavia. Pavia still holding on to the puck here. Finally knocked away there as Aspro looks to try and bring it forward. Tied up out front. Aspro gets this one over to Wood. Wood just out of his reach. Kept alive but sent down right on goal of Josh Diamond. Diamond passed that one up. Rizzo able to stick it down. Aspro carries it forward here into the offensive zone. Trying to set up on the power play. Pass comes over to Wood. Up to Mayers at the top of the point. 25 seconds to go. Mayers looking. Shot thrown on. That one just wide. Bounces all the way back up to Rizzo. Rizzo down low to Perry. Perry setting up, and it's going to be blown down here as Sabroka once again has knocked the net off. Just as the Rockets were setting up on the power play.
As you mentioned, Sabroka knocks off the net. As that one's deemed not intentional on that play, and the Rockets will be upset on that one as they had a pretty good setup down below as they had options on that power play, and with 16 seconds, a face-off will be to the left of Sabroka. They'll feel like that momentum might have shifted just a little bit on that play, and so we'll see if they can win the draw and get themselves a full setup as the officials are having to clean up 2 or 3 sticks here as they broke in succession, and so they have to make sure that all the sticks are returned to the proper places.
About 2 or 3 broken sticks on the ice at once there, so a little bit of cleanup time here. 16 seconds left on the Strathroy power play. And now Clark's going to get thrown out of the draw here as the linesman took his sweet time dropping the puck. Perry now into the draw. It's lost. Going to be rimmed around the boards and sent down the ice. So the Rockets will have to go back into their own zone. That'll just about do it for the power play. Carvalho intercepts that one. Looked to play it out front. Lost it. Walker now tied up in the corner. Puck comes up to the point for Vincent. Vincent looking shot. That one tipped on. It goes wide. Dintino there to pick it up. Back to even strength here as the penalty is over. Long stretch pass trying to find Clark is intercepted. Bring it in. Shot thrown on, and Diamond right there to make the save and get the face-off.
And so a bit of a close call as Rizzo was skating behind his own net. He may have potentially lost his edge behind the net and turning it over to the Lasalle Vipers, and they had a chance out in front of the net. Diamond able to respond, and so with 6:52 to go in this second period, another face-off inside of LaSalle Viper, inside of Strathroy Rockets territory.
Point shot, block it away by Diamond. Puck stays alive in the Strathroy zone. Now it's thrown on, tipped there by Crevier. That was a good chance. Crevier has the puck in the corner. Spezial there to try and tie him up. Walker sent back down low. Crevier walks out from the corner. Crevier pass. This one thrown on goal. Diamond there, and another stop as he's going to jump on it and get the whistle.
Well, we've seen that a lot from Josh Diamond. If he sees a puck that's out in front of him and it's loose, he's going to leapfrog onto it. And as he's seen that puck go off of his blocker, he's able to make the quick read and able to jump on it, make the save, and keep the puck out of the net. The Rockets have had a better period in this one. They've been able to skate up the ice.
Burns behind the net. Gets taken into the boards there by Faust. Now he comes up. Spins as he didn't have a lane there, and he's going to rim it around the boards. It'll come all the way back up Mayers knocks that one past Abuzini, gets down into the LaSalle zone. Leacott, Wood takes it from him, tries to spin and get away. Vipers come in on defense and get this puck up. House will come up through center, dumping this one into the left side. He'll take a hop off the boards. Diamond plays that one over. Now Pavia, shot thrown on. This one knocked away. Abuzini from the corner looks to come out front. This one taken back by the Rockets as Mayers comes forward. Mayers chipping this one past. Couldn't get it there. Now Hall on defense. Able to get it up to center. Makes a move and gets past into the offensive zone. Into the corner, Leacott. Hall there. Hall to Mayers. Mayers looking to throw it. Behind the goal for Sanders. Sanders looking to try and bank that one. Puck stays alive inside of the LaSalle zone. Now the Vipers will clear. Kept in at the blue line. Poirier. A hit dislodges him, and it comes back down to Kieran Jenny. Jenny up to Sanders. Sanders, lead pass, Mayers. In alone, shot that one over top of the goal. Tried to go high glove on Sabroka. Kept inside. Sanders looking out front for Mayers. That pass was about 3 feet off the ice. And now it's going to be sent up to center. Kept alive by Poirier as he knocks that one in. Wood takes his man down and now carries it in. Wood looking on the left side as he's taken down to the ice there. Rockets bench wanted to call. They're not going to get one. And now a lead pass going for Hamlin is just out of his reach. And it'll be an icing against LaSalle with 4:51 remaining here in the second.
While the Rockets bench were looking for a trip on that play as Wood had an opportunity as he got his feet taken out from underneath him, but the official on that one allowed one of the Rockets players who might have gotten a call himself on that sequence, allowed both players to continue to be on the ice.
Aspro trying to cycle this one down low, cleared up to the blue line, bouncing puck. Chance here, it's going to be a rush. Abuzini knocked away by Poirier, thrown towards the goal there. Abuzini on a second chance. Goes off into the corner for LeGood. LeGood cycle back down low, gets away from Hamlin onto the right side. Poirier rubs him out. They're tied up in the corner. Aspro in to help him out off the left side of Diamond here in the Strathroy zone. It's going to be the Vipers carrying it out. Aspro continuing on the battle against the boards, playing this one up. Hoskins chips it past. Knocked back down into the Strathroy zone. Now a long stretch pass. This one comes in, no icing. Back there to get it, thrown off the boards and now tipped ahead. Hamlin comes forward, long shot thrown on. It's going to be blocked away by Diamond. About an 80-foot shot, and now the Rockets set to come back up ice. Aspro, a couple moves as he comes back out front of the LaSalle net. Can't knock it past. Coming off the bench, Paradise tried to knock that one away. Poirier up to Perry. Perry couldn't knock it past Heinrich, who was pinching. Now it's turned over. Bowler cuts in, backhand. That one thrown over top of the goal and out of play. Diamond got a piece of it.
Well, Bowler, being one of the bigger bodies out on the ice, is able to power through a couple of defenders, and the captain of the LaSalle Vipers able to get a little bit of a breakaway, got a backhand shot off and fought off by Josh Diamond, and that puck ends up bouncing over top and off of the white portion here at West.
Off the face-off right on Josh Diamond, who will jump on that one and cover up. 3:35 is what remains here in the second period. It's still a 2-1 lead for LaSalle. Face-off, tied up, trying to get it away, Mayers. Now Mayers gets it at the blue line. Puck comes up to Wood. Wood couldn't knock it away. Now Mayers once again. Mayers through the middle now. Breaks his way in on the left side. Looking to try and throw it towards the net. Sanders. Sanders in the corner. Spinning with Mayers down low. Wood will come in and help him out. It's going to be rimmed around the boards, and right there to get it is Stefan Crevier. Crevier, long pass across to Bowler. Bowler stops at top of the circle. Shot thrown on. That one stopped by Diamond. Crevier hands it back down low to Bowler. Bowler now up to the point for Vincent. Vincent gets it past Mayers and gets it down low. Now Mayers takes that puck from him and hands it off to Wood. Wood into center, dumping that one in. Brendan Mayers will come in on the attack against Vincent. Puck goes off to the side of the goal. Mayers looking. Mayers out front. No one there for Strathroy. It's Ferguson, and Ferguson with speed on the right side. Wide, knocked off his stick by Hall. Good defensive play. He's right on Ferguson. He's taken down. Now Wood tries to get it up to Mayers. Mayers just out of his reach. Will bring it in. Wood knocking it away. He's taken down to the ice. Arm of the official comes up, and a penalty on the way here against the Vipers.
So the Rockets had some offensive opportunities as Mayers almost had a breakaway and would touch that one up, or else Mayers would have been gone. As the puck came once again up towards LaSalle territory, and Wood had the puck, and then he took a bump from behind, and so off to the box goes the man in James Dodwan, and so he will go and sit for 2 on the cross check, and so the Rockets will go to the power play.
Kilby across to Rizzo at the top. Rizzo shot thrown on and through traffic. Sabroka sees that one and makes the save.
And this is a key power play here for the Rockets. You're going to have at least a minute and 55 seconds left more on this power play to try to work this one around, as you have Kilby playing a defensive role here on the special teams.
Kilby across to Rizzo off the face-off. Now returns to Kilby. He's straight away at the point. Off to Dentino. Dentino returned to Kilby. Kilby looking to throw it towards the goal, kept alive as he gets it over to Dentino. Dentino knocked off his stick but stays inside it. Perry breaking in. Kilby shot thrown on. That one stopped by Sabroka. Into the corner now and cleared down the ice as the Vipers get it clear. 30 seconds gone off this Strathroy power play. Dentino off at the hash marks. Rockets working with essentially 5 forwards on this power play as Rizzo is out there, who's been playing D tonight, but normally a forward. Perry down low. Kilby keeps it inside in the corner, trying to tie it up. He comes out of the jam with the puck. Up to Rizzo. Couldn't hold it into the blue line, and now he's just going to dump it in as the Rockets were coming back out, and now they're on the attack. Abuzini from behind his own goal sends that one down the length of the ice. Halfway through this Strathroy power play, it's Rizzo to Dentino. Dentino up from his own zone and wide on the right side. Now he tries to cut to the middle. Still holds on to it. Dentino shot. Sabroka makes the save. And then Paradise, a late hit on Dentino, who came through the middle, but a face-off with 43 seconds left on the Strathroy power play.
Well, good read there from Sabroka as he's able to come out aggressive, knowing that Dentino's cutting across and he has to throw one towards the middle of the net. He wouldn't have been able to try to find upstairs as he was making that cut across and quick shot.
1 minute to go here. 1:05, to go in this period. Mayer's one-time shot. That one thrown over top of the goal. Now Wood back up to Hall. Hall able to keep it alive as Wood sends it down low for Sanders. Sanders looking out front. Hall tees one up. Shot. That one stopped. Rebound. Mayer's. Oh, Sabroka across to make the save. Now Sanders trying to keep this one in, but it's cleared down the ice there by LaSalle. 15 seconds to go here in the Strathroy power play. 40 to go in the second period. Aspro through the logo at center. Comes in wide on the right side. Stops, looks for a pass. Mayers shot thrown. Block it away. Sits out front. Oh, it's on the goal line. And it stays out as the puck is cleared back out to center. Hull keeps it alive as he finds Wood. Wood trying to chip it up to Mayers. Rockets were that close to tying the game on the power play. Dumped down the ice there. Stays out front of the Rockets bench. Turned over back to Aspro. 10 seconds to go here in the period. Aspro comes back through center. 5 seconds as he gets in across the line. Aspro looking shot. That one blocked by Carvalho. And then Walker and Sanders running into each other at the horn will draw a little bit of a crowd as the second period comes to an end. The officials trying to get everyone out of there, but the Rockets that close to finding the tying goal on the power play. It was sitting on the goal line, and it was cleared out.
Well, the Rockets, like you mentioned, Noah, come that close. If that had moved just a little bit more, that might have been into the back of the net, and we might have had a tied game heading into this third period. But like I mentioned in the first period, the Rockets didn't get the puck luck in the first, and they just don't get it in the second, as that one came so close to being a tie game, but it doesn't go over the goal line. It stays out, and we still have a 1-goal game leading. Here are the LaSalle Vipers heading into period number 3.
Shots on goal in the second favor LaSalle 15-9. A 2-period total of 27-17. It's a 2-1 lead for LaSalle after 40 minutes of play. Over in Kamoka on the out-of-town scoreboard, we're keeping an eye on London and the Kings. That game now just nearing the halfway mark of the third period, and the Nationals have tied that game 2-2. 2 goals from London Nationals captain Max Vinogradov, one of them shorthanded and one of them on the power play. It's a 2-2 game over in Kamoka. Here it's a 2-1 lead for LaSalle after 40 minutes of play. We'll go ahead and we'll take the break. Rockets Hockey here on YouTube and Hockey TV. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Strathroy Rockets Hockey.
One shot, that one scores! What a shot from Wood! It towards the net, scores! Cody Clark ties the game with 22.7 to go!
He tries to work his way towards the net.
It finds his shot, scores! Across and his shot, scores! And that one goes wide, Chase out front, scores!
Well, welcome back to Strathroy as we have played 40 minutes complete here at the West Middlesex Memorial Center, and the Lasalle Vipers on the road here for the second straight night have themselves a 2-1 lead this time after a tough loss last night on the road in St. Thomas. They have 2 goals, both of them being scored early on in the period, one early on just over 2 minutes into the first, and one early on the power play to start the second period. The Rockets did get one back, though, courtesy of Brandon Sanders, picking up the goal about midway through that second period of play, his 13th of the year. And the Rockets back within one, Jeremy. It's going to be an interesting third period.
Absolutely. As to end the second period, the Rockets had a power play in which they came within inches of tying this game, as there was a shot from the point that ended up trickling behind Spruck and just sitting on the goal line, in which this game could have been easily tied up at 2 apiece, but the puck was cleared away. And so heading into this third period, we'll see how the Rockets fare. As you mentioned, Noah, the LaSalle Vipers came out of period number 1 and period number 2 within the first 3 minutes of each period, scoring a goal, getting that early lead. And so this third period, the Rockets need to own this period, have more possession, and try to find the back of the net.
A couple updates on the out-of-town scoreboard as a few potential upsets brewing over in Kamoka. The Kings have found themselves leading the London Nationals by a score of 3-2 with about 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the third period there. Cameron Welch has a pair of goals for the Kings, who are looking to try and grab 2 points against a tough London Nationals team. As well, out of conference, Fort Erie has a 2-0 lead over Hamilton in a little bit of an upset there as well. Here in Strathroy, though, it is a 2-1 lead for LaSalle. The Rockets looking to try and get 2 points here on this Saturday night in the first game of a home-and-home against LaSalle. They know points are going to be tough against some of these teams who are higher than them in the standings. They only have 2 games against teams below them in the standings for the rest of the schedule. Points are going to be tough. But if the Rockets play their game, they know that they can beat every team that they play on the schedule.
Absolutely. And before coming to tonight's game, I was looking at the stat sheet and going, with the Rockets having 6 games left, all 6 games are against teams that you've beaten in the regular season. You've beaten LaSalle, you've beaten Chatham, you've beaten St. Thomas, and so and St. Mary's as well. And so these are contests that you know you can win. You can get those valuable points. And as we've mentioned throughout the broadcast, this game tonight and the one coming up on Wednesday down in LaSalle, these are 4-point games. These are huge games if you want to try to continue to climb in the standings. Even though Strathroy may be happy where they are in the 6th position, they may want to climb into the 5 position and maybe the 4 position if everything mathematically checks out.
If the Vipers can hold on to win tonight, then things might be out of reach for that 4 spot for Strathroy. But if they can come away with 2 points in regulation, then it's not totally out of reach with 5 games remaining after tonight's contest. Teams are down to the ice, the officials sitting there with the puck, and we are ready to go here for period number 3 from Strathroy. Aspro to take the opening face-off, but it's won back by Bowler, and the Vipers taking control early as Crevier dumps this one in. Taking a hop off the boards there, and will bounce right out front of Josh Diamond, who will have to make the save just 8 seconds into the third period.
Well, these boards here at the West Middlesex Memorial Arena tend to be quite active, and Diamond knows that deep inside of his net. He had to make an early save here just 10 seconds into period number 3.
Down low, takes another hop off the boards, but knocked away by Josh Diamond. Now working his way out, Bowler wrap around. That one stopped by Diamond as he was over to get the pad against the post and make that save.
Diamond having to come strong across as he had to take a peek to make sure that puck didn't go underneath him as he pushed strong across as the net came off of its moorings once again. Both goalies having to be busy dealing with the pegs and the posts.
Mucci down low, trying to clear this. Puck is knocked away, but then Zach Barrio, who spent half of that second period in the box after a head contact major, back out onto the ice here. Down in the LaSalle zone now, it's Abuzini. Abuzini looking to pass that one away. Paradise stopped it with his skates. It's Bowler back there to pick it up. Long stretch pass knocked away by Abuzini. It's back to Barrio. Mucci D to D. Over to West Poirier. Poirier now up the middle to Clerk. Clerk knocking it away there. Kilby, but in the head there as Barrio was already inside of the Viper zone.
Well, the Rockets so far in this third period have a little more jump as some wear and tear might start to show up here on the LaSalle Vipers as they played last night in a 2-1 loss against the St. Thomas Stars. So Strathroy has to take advantage of the fact that they've had the rest, and LaSalle's coming off of a game yesterday.
Now in their own zone, they work out as Carvalho sends that one up the middle, who's intercepted. Sanders looking, thrown on goal. That one blocked away by Sabroka. Wood trying to chip this one past. Walker coming in to help out in the corner. Wood back down low. Mares couldn't get that puck, and it's going to be cleared up into the blue line, where now the Vipers will work past into the offensive zone. Knocked away there. Chance for the Rockets to come back the other way. Riley Wood off his skate as he enters the zone. Vincent picks it up. Now on a backhand, plays that one over. From behind the LaSalle net with speed, working right up the middle, looking for a pass. Can't find it. Will take it himself. Carvalho dumping that one in. Getting past his man, now below the Strathroy net. Being a stick in the way of that one was Hall knocking it away. Mayers looking for a one-time pass to find Wood. Vincent back there to get the pass that Mayers fanned on. Came inside of the LaSalle zone. Rinned around the boards up to Carvalho, who gets this one over. Mayers right there to pick the puck up. Zone entry here for Brendan Mayers. Mayers shot thrown on. That one stopped by Sabroka. Wood back to Mayers. This one thrown on. Blocked out front. And will go wide of the goal before the Vipers clear. Pavia now from his own bench into the offensive zone wide. Can't get past Jenny. Jenny right on him. Tries to pin him into the boards. Jenny wins the puck battle as he gets it to his own blue line to center and dumps it in. Great play by Jenny coming in. Heinrich on defense, turned it over. Dintino cutting. He loses this one. It's a turnover, and the Vipers back the other way. Hamlin in. Hamlin hit as Rizzo was there right there to get the hit as he came into the zone. D to D as Fabula hands that one off, and the Vipers enter in. Hamlin slot thrown on. That one blocked. Puck bounces back out front. There was another chance for LaSalle. Holding on to this one. Hamlin taken down. Rizzo will go now and pin his man against the boards. Rockets finally able to clear as it's Hamlin actually bringing it out of the offensive zone for LaSalle. Now it's sent in there as Franklin got his stick on the zone entry there. Clearing attempt goes the other way as Franklin tips this one past, works it up to the LaSalle bench. Turned over into the zone. Looking for a shot thrown on. That one blockered away by Diamond as Faust had this shot on goal. Spezial rimmed around the glass. It doesn't clear as it hits off a stanchion and stays alive. In the corner, odd angle shot. That one stopped by Diamond. Now Rizzo with it. Rizzo to Franklin. Franklin chipping that one. Can't get it past as it's held in at the blue line. Now Spezial clearing that one off the glass. It'll come all the way back down into the LaSalle zone. 4 minutes come and gone here to start this third period of play. Still a 2-1 lead for the Vipers. Dintino to Perry. Perry into the offensive zone. Move to get past the D. Comes out front. Dintino with a chance. That one stopped by Sabroka. Up to Mucci at the point. Can't hold it in. He's going to have to dump this one back down into the Viper territory. Now Aspro there to pick one off. Aspro into the corner. Odd angle shot. And Sabroka makes the save and covers up.
Good shot on net there by Daniel Aspro, able to shoot that one from a sharp angle. It's never a bad idea to throw one on net, as you never know what can happen on that one. As Aspro threw that one on, stopped there by Sabroka, and the Rockets starting to find their legs here in this third period.
Oh, and a chance here for Crevier, working his way in, shot, and he scores. Diamond got a piece of it with his glove, but it found the back of the net. And the Vipers add to their lead. It's now 3-1.
Stefan Crevier, we mentioned it at the top of the broadcast, Noah, a guy to watch. And as I mentioned, the Rockets were starting to find their legs. Crevier uses his legs, and he goes in on a break. He ends up shooting glove side. It goes off of Diamond's glove as he just did not get enough of it, and it sneaks behind him into the back of the net. And LaSalle restores their 2-goal lead.
Rockets try to clear. They can't. Perry hands it back to Hall on defense, who now goes over to Hoskins. Hoskins to center. Gets past the D-man and wide on the left side. Hoskins looking to cut towards the goal. Thrown off the side of the net there. Still picks it up and holds on. Hoskins in the corner. Dropping it. Leaving it for Aspro, who comes up to Hall. Hall point shot. That one wide on the left side. Bouncing puck comes back out to Crevier, who tips it up to Paradise, carrying that one in. He's going to go for a line change. Leave it for Burns. Burns comes over. And the Rockets look to try and clear up ice. It's Aspro through center. Aspro right on the right side. Arm of the official comes up, and a penalty coming here. It's a hook, and the Rockets will head back to the power play.
And so Bowler is going to get the call as he's going to go off on the hook as Aspro was coming across the neutral zone with some speed. And Bowler does the old can opener maneuver, and so just under 5 minutes into this third period, the Rockets are going to get themselves a power play. And let's see what they can capitalize here. They got one on the goal line in their last power play. We'll see what they can do here.
Up to the point. Hall keeps it alive for Strathroy, sending it to Wood. Wood at the top of the circle. Works his way in. Now tries to go down low. That one knocked away. And poking that one past is Paradise as he comes back on Hall. Going to let him take it as Hall takes it behind the Strathroy net. Rockets looking to set up on this power play. 30 seconds already gone here on the man advantage. Aspro carries it in wide on the left side. He's going to stop, spin, and look for a pass. Comes up to the point for Hall. Hall looking. Mears one-time shot. That one thrown wide. Wood keeps it alive. Back up to Hall at the point. Now to Wood. Down low to Sanders. Sanders bounced past to Wood. Can't hold it in there, and it's going to come all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. Hall there looking for a stretch pass. Finds Daniel Aspro. Aspro carrying it in, dodges a hit, holds on to it. Still has the puck, goes down low for Sanders. Sanders puck up to Mears, kept in at the blue line. Hull sends it in, shot thrown towards the goal. Now sitting there and the net comes off once again as the Rockets' power play will be stopped by the net coming off.
And once again, the Rockets had some pressure inside of LaSalle territory as Sanders is trying to claim that Sabroka knocked that one off intentionally as there was nothing really going on in front of the net as Sabroka is just having a conversation with the official about the net being dislodged. And so another face-off here with just under a minute to go here on the Strathroy power play.
Up to the point, running into each other. The Rockets turn that puck over. Perry knocking that one, and it's going to be picked up and brought back into the Viper zone. Now sent down the ice as they clear this one. 40 seconds to go here on the Strathroy power play. Trying to get the puck away. It's Pavia down low, wreaking havoc, turned over. Faust shot, and he scores! A short-handed marker will make it 4-1 for the Vipers.
Well, the Rockets with some miscommunication on the back end as they had won the draw inside of LaSalle territory, and a couple of Rockets defenders crashed into each other, and which ended up leading to the offensive opportunity for the Vipers on down the other way. And so Caden Faust ends up with the puck as they turned it over in their defensive zone. And just like that, it's now a 3-goal lead, a shorthanded marker for the Vipers.
Mayor's trying to carry it in on the power play here. It's lost and cleared out to center there by the Vipers. Now a stretch pass. Mayor's breaks in on the power play. Toe drag move there. Now to Wood. Wood. Mayor's taking her down out front of the Viper net. Now Sanders across to Mayor's. One-time shot, scores. Mayor's on the power play. 7 seconds remaining on it, and the power play marker will bring the Rockets back within 2.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered, and you needed a special teams play as you allowed a shorty, and now you got a power play goal as they left Brendan Mayers all alone on the side, and a beautiful feed from Riley Wood able to find Mayers bottom side. He's able to tap that one home and now make this a 2-goal lead still with 12 minutes and 56 seconds to go. The Rockets are still in this game.
Still tons of time left here in the third, as the Rockets have brought it back to a 2-goal deficit with just under 13 minutes to go here in the contest. Poirier over to Mucci from the Strathroy zone. Mucci will get to center, dump that one in, but it hits off the shin pads. Now brought in is Sanders, throwing that one off. Sanders looking to try and come out front for Wood, but jumping on that one is Sabroka, and he'll cover up.
And so far in this third period, the Rockets have been the better team so far in these last 20 minutes. And they've been inside of LaSalle zone for most of the 8 minutes played so far, except for that one instance on their power play where they allowed that shorthanded goal to Caden Faust. And so if the Rockets can maintain possession inside of the LaSalle zone, they have a real shot at trying to get back into this game down 2.
Kilby's shot off the draw was wide. Vipers clear as they get it up to center and dump that one in. Crevier return pass over. Bowler wide on the right side, but he lost that one. Bouncing puck up to Abuzini. Abuzini shot that one wide as Clark sent him down, throwing the body all the way around. Walker knocks down a shot thrown on. Stopped by Diamond. Rebound comes back out. Barrio there to chip that one past and get it back down out front of the Viper bench for Leacott. Leacott, reverse pass. Abuzini met by Kilby. Now Kilby will go chase it down with Barrio. Kilby looking. Kilby pass. Clark chance out front. He couldn't get a good shot off. Now down low to Barrio. Barrio behind the net. Barrio comes out front. Kilby couldn't get the shot off, and Crevier will pick it up and come back the other way for LaSalle. Dumps it in on the backhand. Mucci will go back and get it for Strathroy. Stopping behind his net, looking for a pass as the Rockets complete a line change. Pass comes over to Hoskins. Hoskins has it knocked off his stick all the way back down into the Rocket zone. Play by Poirier to sneak that one away, and then the backhand pass comes all the way back out to center. Carson Perry chases that one down. Perry to the goal, and that one is going to be covered up there, and we'll draw a little bit of a crowd. I'm surprised there's not a call coming on Carson Perry as he entered the zone. But there is some chat between Poirier Burns and Matt Carvalho inside of the Strathroy zone.
Conversations happening at either end of the ice, as I was keeping my eye on down in the LaSalle zone as Carson Perry came across the line. He might have gotten hooked on the play, which led to a scoring chance, but the referees allowed play to continue, and then an opportunity in front as Sabroka made the save.
The issue going on behind the play might have stopped that call from happening as well, because only one official was watching the play up front. Vipers try to work inside of the Strathroy zone. Carvalho hard on the forecheck here, but it's Burns working it up on a backhand. Aspro can't knock it past. Now sent back down into the Rocket zone. 10:45 left here in the third period. It's a 2-goal lead for LaSalle. They've added 2 more goals here in the period. Long stretch pass trying to find Carson Perry will go for icing and bring the faceoff all the way back down into the Strathroy zone.
And like I mentioned, the Rockets have been the better team in this third period as they keep on getting some chances, as they may have found that the Vipers are starting to tire here. As like I mentioned, they played yesterday.
Right off the faceoff and on goal there. Diamond going to have to cover up. We'll get another faceoff update from Kamoka as the Nationals find the tying goal with 40 seconds left in the third. That game now in the first overtime period.
Crucial game in Kamoka as the Nationals are pretty well secured the first spot, and Kamoka's trying to get themselves a clinch a playoff berth.
They'll be happy to pick up a point, and they have. Hoskins now to the goal. That one tipped. Sitting behind the goal now on the back of the net. Able to clear the puck here as the Vipers have it in their own zone, looking for a stretch pass. This one knocked down by Burns. Burns back to Aspro. Aspro through center. Aspro will come through on the right side, knocks that one in on the backhand, now comes in on Vincent. Vincent ties him up against the boards. Puck stays alive. Aspro in the corner. Aspro looking for a pass, finds Burns. Burns at the point. Shot thrown on. Tipped. Now thrown on goal, and that one goes wide. Carson Perry trying to knock a backhand shot on goal. There to pick the puck up. Judd Wine comes through center. Gets to the blue line, throws that shot over top of the goal, bounces back out front, and it's sitting in the slot there. Now another chance, this one knocked away, and Carson Perry will pick it up and come into the LaSalle zone. Perry knocks it back. Picking that one up, coming in here, Faust. Shot thrown on, and it's going to be tipped and out of play.
The Rockets starting to use their speed here in this third period against these LaSalle Vipers, as quite a bit of LaSalle fans in the building here this evening. I believe that it is the Father's Trip, as I believe the last time that LaSalle was in this building, it was the Mother's Trip, so now it's the turn of the fathers to come and watch a game here. They'll probably be in LaSalle, and we'll see them Wednesday night.
Dentino picks the puck up as the Rockets try to break out of their own zone. It's back for Rizzo. Rizzo works that one up to Dentino. Dentino looking for a pass from Spezial. Spezial gets that one past Abuzini and now ties him up in the corner inside of the LaSalle zone. 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Vipers trying to clear as they do. It's Abuzini. Abuzini looking for a stretch pass. That one knocked away. Look good right on goal. And Diamond will have to cover that one up.
The Rockets so far in this third period, they've been trying to get into the offensive zone, and LaSalle keeps on coming the other way so far in these last couple of minutes. LaSalle starting to realize that they need to get back on that same energy that they had in the first two periods. They're up by 2, and there's still lots of time here for the Rockets to try to get back in it.
From the corner, thrown out front there. Vipers trying to get set up inside the Strathroy zone. Now behind the net, centering pass. That one sits on the side of the goal. Leacott thought he might have found the back of the net, but Diamond right there to make the pad save, and the puck sits on the side of the goal. 8:44 to go here in the third. The Vipers with another chance. Rockets thought that faceoff should have been outside. They thought Diamond didn't even get a piece of it. Puck spins around. Riley Wood now. Can't knock this one away. Burns, long stretch pass up. Wood knocks it ahead. Puck comes off to the side. It's Sabroka rimming it around the board. Sanders there to try and get it for Strathroy. Flipped up into the air and right off the scoreboard overhanging center. We'll bring the faceoff back down into the Viper zone. As Crevier and Sanders having exchanged a few words right out front of the Viper bench.
And so the official having them have a conversation with LaSalle benches. Sanders may have felt he might have been held on to by one of the players on the bench, and so the official making sure he's going over there and making sure that none of that happens, or else a penalty could be coming towards the Vipers.
Paradise to center, has it knocked away. Abuzini picks the puck up, though, throws that one down the ice. Will take a hop and come wide of the goal. Diamond thought that was an icing, had his arm up in the air. No icing as Bowler picks it up. Bowler escapes danger, takes a little bit of a hit there from Sanders. Paradise now in. Shot thrown over, finds Crevier, and Crevier finds back of net. And it's 5-2 LaSalle.
Well, once again, the defensive miscommunication on the Rockets ends up turning into a goal on the other end for the Vipers, as Crevier ends up potting that one into the back of the net as a beautiful feed across. As some nice handiwork from Faust is able to make a couple of maneuvers getting around the Rockets D and leaving Stefan Crevier all alone. He's got his second goal of the game. That is his 25th of the season, and now sitting with 58 points.
Rockets trying to work in here. Now trailing by 3. They're running out of time. 7:50 to go here in this one. Kilby can't knock that one past at the offensive blue line. Elects to rub out his man there. In a puck battle with Clerk. It's Walker coming out of it here for LaSalle. He's going to take some time and come back into the Viper zone. Now pass comes up right in front of their own bench. Clerk there to try and knock that one away. Heinrich. Pass comes up. Carvalho takes a step in across center and will dump this one into the right corner. Now Burns will try to tie this one up in the corner, losing it. It's Carvalho picking the puck up as he comes up to the point. Pass over. Heinrich dumps it down low. Looking for a pass out front, knocking that one away all the way up to the point. Judwine He comes through. That pass comes off to the side. Now a penalty on the way here. It's going to be a hold. And no, they're going to take them both as Burns will get a rough, I believe. And I don't think any power plays will come out of this.
Still some chatter going on between these two clubs as Burns is going to go off. And he'll sit, and so will Kyle Walker as he's going to go off as well, as the two were jousting behind Josh Diamond as Walker was giving a couple of shots, and the same can be said there for his man in Burns, and so they will both go sit for two. They will cool off, and so it'll remain 5-on-5, so it'll be coincidentals. So they will sit for two and a whistle, and we'll see how both teams can line up here with 7 minutes to go. And just like that, right off of the draw, it's going to be a penalty, as it's going to be a trip.
Hoskins tripped up right off the draw as you were finishing up, and Rockets will go to the power play here with 7:04 to go, and it was surely going to be one of their final chances to try and break back into this game. We'll bring you the final score from Kamoka as well. The Nationals have tied it late and then won the game in overtime as Cohen Kitely finds the overtime winner just over 2 minutes into the first overtime. And the Kings, well, they'll pick up a point, but they'll blow one late. And the Nats win this one. Now tipped on goal. Riley Wood looking for a shot. That one's going to go off a stick and out of play. The Rockets trying to strike on the power play here.
But right as I was finishing my sentence, the puck had dropped, and then Barrio got tripped over. And that might have been one of the more selfful trips that I've seen, as he just went down clear as day trip.
Hull at the blue line. Feeds that one off to Riley Wood. Wood will come down low for Sanders. That puck takes a hop and goes over top of his stick. Mayers up to the point for Hull. Hull's got some space, hands it off to Mayers down low. Mayers return to Hull. Hull, center at the point, comes over to Wood at the side. That one just evades him and gets onto the corner now where Leacott will try to tie it up just behind the LaSalle net. Sanders waiting just outside the scrum. Now Wood comes in to help him out. Puck's still alive here. The official's not blowing it down. Now it comes out to the opposite side, but then right back into the scrum there. Almost everyone on the ice below the goal line. Up to Hull at the point. Hull's pass across. That one knocked away. Trying to find Aspro on the right side. Will come all the way back down into the Strathroy zone. The Vipers will get a change with a minute gone on this power play. Aspro to Sanders. Breaks into the zone. Sanders stops at the hash marks. Now he's pinned up against the boards once again here. This will take some more time off the clock as now Wood has it. Reverses that pass through the middle, and now a penalty coming here. And I think the Rockets are going to go to a 5-on-3.
Indeed, I think they will. As Bradley Vincent, he is going to go off on the hold, and so this is a key opportunity here for the Rockets, as they're going to get 46 seconds of 5-on-3 to get this to within a 2-goal game and still have another power play if they can succeed on their first one, as a timeout has actually been called by the Strathroy Rockets as they're going to try to set up a play.
So the Rockets use their timeout here with 5:50 remaining in the third, trailing by 3. The holding call will put them on the 5-on-3 as Sanders was tied up in the corner there and couldn't get out of the jam. And now the Rockets 5-on-3 for 46 seconds, and a huge opportunity here to bring this game closer. And if they can strike on the 5-on-3 here once or twice, then they could be right within striking distance, under 5 minutes to go.
And as I mentioned, this is a 4-point contest, and so as it currently stands, LaSalle would get the 2 points, but with a 5-on-3, if you score in succession on your first and your second, you're back to within 1 and potentially still have another shot at tying it, and if not winning it. And so just waiting for Matthew Sobroka to get back into his net, as he's played well tonight, only allowing the 2 goals, and we'll see how well they do on the 5-on-3.
It's Sanders, Mayers, Aspro, Wood, and Rizzo out there for Strathroy. Face-off one back, cleared up to the blue line of Wood, unable to hold that one in. So the Rockets having to come back from their own zone now to start this 5-on-3. Wood losing the puck at center, picking that one up, Bowler. Bowler will bring it back, but intercepting that pass was Aspro. sent down the ice now. So 30 seconds to go here on this 5-on-3. It's Rizzo from his own zone coming all the way up the middle. Rizzo leaves for Wood. Wood, pass up to Mayers, keeps it in at the blue line. Takes a step in from the point, shot thrown on, and Bowler sees that one and flashes the leather there, making the glove save.
And so a shot from the point from Mayers. He was trying to get some traffic out in front of the net, in which the goaltender in Sproka saw that one all the way, and they have 13 seconds left on this 5-on-3.
Abuzini takes it off the draw and sends that one down the ice, so that'll basically do it for the first penalty there. And the Rockets now with 1 minute and 15 seconds left here on the second power play. It's Rizzo once again from his own end, works his way in. Rizzo wide on the left side, drops it up to the point for Aspro. Aspro across the Mayers. Mayers trying to look for a shot thrown on goal. This one blocked, stays alive though as the Rockets get it. And now taking that one and sending it down the ice is Bowler. Diamond stops the puck as he is back there. Mayers played it up. Faust keeps it alive. Chance for Bowler. Shot thrown on. That one blocked away. Some offensive zone shorthanded chances here for LaSalle. 45 seconds to go on the power play for Strathroy. Aspro tries to weave his way from his own end. Passes it off to Mayers. Mayers, long pass finds Dintino. Dintino through center. Dintino comes in. Wide on the left side. Looking for a pass. Tries to go down low, hits off the official, and is going to be cleared there by the Vipers. And then an unsportsmanlike call coming here to Daniel Aspro. So Aspro will take the penalty, clearly frustrated as the Rockets were running out of chances. Then when they did get the puck down low, it was the official getting in the way of a pass that was, I think, what frustrated Daniel Aspro.
And that's a penalty that you don't want to take if you're the captain of this team. You want to show some leadership, and clearly he's still frustrated as he will go and sit for 2 minutes on the unsportsmanlike.
Leacott brings it in from the point, spins. Walks in straightaway center. That shot blocked by Barrio. Kept alive, though, is now coming in. Ferguson had that one knocked off his stick. Holding on to it now as he's rubbed out. Tied up against the wall, coming out of the corner. Looking short side, stopped by Diamond. Puck still alive here as Poirier dishes his man to the ice. Throwing hits against Hamelin. It's Ferguson coming out. Centering pass, Diamond right there to make the save as Crevier looking to try and make it a night alone out front.
And so with 1 minute and 29 seconds to go on Aspro's penalty, the Rockets are going to roughly have just over 2 minutes to try to score 3 goals. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but knowing this Rockets team, if they can get themselves together, they can easily get back into this game.
Abuzini walks in, shot. That one stopped by Diamond. Rebound, they're banging away at it, and it's going to be blown down there, as I believe they're going to blow it down for the net coming off, with the Vipers banging away at that one on Josh Diamond. 1 minute and 19 seconds left here on the man advantage, and about 3:31 remaining in this third period.
This is now just a mental test of will for the Rockets here with 3.5 to go. We'll see how they respond here with these 3.5 minutes.
Sanders up to the line. Abuzini keeps it alive here. Sends it into the corner. Now Mucci rimmed around the boards up to the blue line. Kept alive by Leacott. Bowler now to Leacott. Straight away. Center winds one up. That one. Big booming slap shot goes wide right. Bowler now. Keeps it alive. Goes up to the point for Leacott. Now back down low for Bowler. Walking in from the side. Out front. Abuzini, and Diamond gets across to make the save. And the net coming off once again there. Diamond now having a conversation with the official.
And Diamond just showing a little bit of frustration there as he came across again. He's been doing that a lot this season. He has that ability to push off strongly and come across, and he makes another good save here. And so with 3 minutes to go, they still have another 45 seconds and counting to try to kill off this power play.
Hamlin from the point. Comes across Ferguson, walks in, pass out front. Faust couldn't get the shot off. Kept alive, though, as the Vipers have it inside of the Strathroy zone. It's Ferguson going down low. Faust just out of his reach. Burns will tie it up. Against the boards in the corner. 25 seconds remaining here in this Daniel Aspro penalty. Things getting chippy down in the corner. Puck comes out. Hamlin's shot. That one goes off as skating wide into the corner. Now pass across. Hamlin takes that bouncing puck. Holds it in. Goes down low. One-time chance. That one stopped. Heinrich looking to try and find the goal. Aspro now out of the box. Rockets back to even strength. Burns pass to Aspro. Aspro tries to chip that one over to Barrio, but he couldn't get enough on it. Ferguson there to intercept it. Ferguson in his own zone. 2 minutes to go here in this one. It's Crevier off the bench. Loses the puck. Jenny picks it up behind the Strathroy net. Comes through, throws that one off the glass. It's kept alive, though, as Bowler now kicks it down low. Rizzo. Pass over top. Crevier gets it back. Crevier down low. Rizzo right on him. Loses the puck, but gets it back. Crevier battling here. In the corner with a minute and a half left in this contest. Comes back out to center and then dumped back in there by Heinrich. Jenny will get it for Strathroy and then come back up the middle. Backhand pass. This one intercepted. Bowler. Crevier. Shot thrown on. That one tip goes over top of the goal. Down low once again. Crevier in the far left corner comes out front. Tipped pass. Dintino just going to chip it down. Franklin will go chase it through as he's met by Jodwine, who will now come out front of the LaSalle bench with the final minute being announced here in the third. Into the zone, wide on the left side. Shot thrown on, and Diamond there to make the glove save.
And so with 51 seconds to go here, LaSalle was going to pick up the point. Key point now. As the Rockets, they will travel down to LaSalle on Wednesday night for the rematch. The season series currently tied at 2 games apiece, and so LaSalle may win this one. With 51 seconds to go, Rockets are slowly running out of time.
Wes Poirier looking for a long stretch pass. That one will go down the ice and will be called an icing as Jordan Dintino couldn't get a stick on that one. So the puck will come all the way back down into the Strathroy zone with 41.7 to go. Fans heading to the exits here.
Another good crowd on hand here this evening as the Rockets are in the upper echelon of teams in the GOJHL when it comes to their average attendance.
Dintino trying to chip that one past and get it out, but it's kept alive here. Look good in the corner. Look good out front, centering past that one. Knocked away. Dintino now sending that one down the ice. It'll go for icing. So another icing call here late against Strathroy. This one with 27.2 remaining in the third period if things have really slowed down here.
Yeah, and as with 27 seconds to go, the Rockets are just going to make sure that they play some smart hockey here. Don't want to be any physical as they were earlier in the game. Just make sure to keep things smart here as the clock ticks down.
20 seconds ago, this one sent down the ice. Not enough for icing as it comes back down into the LaSalle zone with 12 seconds to go. Vipers will take it back in their own zone, and they're likely just going to hold on to this one as time will wind down. It's going to be flipped up into the air and up into the rafters, so that'll result in us having to do one more face-off with 2.8 left on the clock here, but the Vipers will pick up their 22nd win of the season. Their third win against Strathroy this year, and now face-off one. Poirier shot on there. Late chance for Strathroy off the draw, but the Vipers will hold on here as the final horn goes, and they will take a 5-2 win on the road here in Strathroy on this Saturday night. Pick up 2 points, moving their total to 50 on the season. They'll space themselves out a little bit between them and Chatham and them and Strathroy as well, winning their 22nd game of the season. The Rockets dropping this one and will be unfortunately unable to move up anywhere in the standings. And with Kamoka picking up a point tonight against London, the Kings right on their tails.
And that's going to be the key down the stretch here for the Rockets. Tough loss here tonight. We'll see if they can rebound as both teams will play each other again on Wednesday night down in LaSalle. And so the Rockets now have the Kamoka Kings on their tails, and so the Rockets are going to have to make sure that with their 5 games left in the schedule to make sure they get their points and try to get a 5 spot or maintain the 6th position.
So the final score tonight from the West Middlesex Memorial Center, it's 5-2 for the Lasalle Vipers. The unofficial shot total 43-27 in favor of Lasalle. So a high scoring and a high shot total there for the Vipers. Stefan Crevier picks up a pair of goals tonight for Lasalle, and they will skate to the win here on the road. As mentioned, the Rockets and Vipers next up for each other as well on the schedule as they get set to meet Wednesday night on the road in LaSalle. Jeremy, you will be on the call for that one. 7 o'clock puck drop from the Vollmer Center in LaSalle. We'll be on the air shortly after 6:50. From Jermey McGrady, Noah Smith, myself, we thank you for listening with us tonight, and we hope you have a safe and happy weekend. We will see you Wednesday night.